What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special debate table show episode here at Soccer World Central. It is me, your host, Johnny Pro. We have
Joel Daza from Colombia.
The one and only Nino. What's good, everybody?
Oh, you hear everybody's like, hey! All right, guys, we're getting right onto it. Now, as you all know, last we recapped from the groups to the playoffs, exactly. But we didn't obviously knew who won the playoffs. But now we have everything finalized. Then we even have, as well as the bracket, who's going to go on. This is a very stacked episode. You might actually a couple guests as well hop on that couch right there. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start, you said you want to talk about the friendlies and get whatever has been going on before you saw the playoff matches. So off the bat, we could start talking about, I mean, obviously, you know how Colombia's little thing went, and obviously how your went, and how, one second, hold on, how France's went. So obviously this little thing here, they obviously fought, they played each other. So let's go to the bad list. Let's talk about Brazil and France, the friendly. Now, as you see in France itself, it's like, as I explained to you guys, they're like the Avengers. Like, it's so crazy to see that they beat Colombia. What was it, like a B squad, literally?
Yeah.
They had 7 of their starters on the bench, which is like, come on, guys, this is surreal. Like, what do you think of your take on that? This France team right now heading into the World Cup and top tier. Okay, obviously, Iteke, I believe, so he got injured. But still, they have so many guys that are just star-studded.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that Ekitike got injured. They will sub on someone that will be good too. Like, you will be how they have that amount of players. They are so good that it's crazy, to be honest. And I just had one take that it's more hard, you know. In 2018, there was a friendly before the World Cup that played France against Colombia. In that game, Colombia won 3-2 against France. What happened in the World Cup 2018? Who won the World Cup? France.
Yeah.
So what happened now? They play a friendly. You got it. They play a friendly before France against Colombia.
So you're being optimistic. You think that perhaps?
Well, hopefully, I want them to win, but it's crazy. You know, when you see a France, it's crazy. They're too stacked.
What is your take on this friendly game? The way you just see France. The crazy thing is, I don't even think they're even taking it serious.
As I mentioned to you earlier on the phone, prior to the show, it was crazy because I agree with you. They were in first gear. They weren't even trying. And the crazy part is they got a red card too, and they just slapped them like it was nothing, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the funny things, we're going to get into obviously the Brazil as we go in the round and stuff. But the way you see France in that friendly playing with Brazil, the way that France has it, just so powerful. The speed, the movement, the counterattacks.
Yes.
And when you see Brazil, they're missing a flair. Yeah. They're missing something. Because look, obviously Rafinha's gone now for what, about 5 weeks? I believe so.
Yes.
Then you have Vinny. We're going to get on take of that. Vinny.
Yes.
Come on. As a Madrid fan, you already know how, like, we don't even talk about Vinny. Vinny, he's all over the tap, like everywhere, not for good reasons.
Yes.
He can't score.
Yes.
He cannot score. I think, you know, Tim Hortons little Timbit socks, I think you put a kid there, he'll score. Like, he cannot score.
Yeah, and you know the problem with Vinny, I think, is you need to give him the ball with space. If you play very close to him, I don't think he's very effective at all.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of these things that it's just frustrating to see as well. It's like they have such a... See, I wouldn't consider they have a stacked team. You know what, name for names? Like, say, let's say, for instance, like, let's just say a team like England. We said this before. They're stacked, but they can't do it. Like, I don't want to go around last time for the past and present, but it feels like Brazil is holding just the name of Brazil, and we have that many stars on our shirt. Let's play for that. Like I said, these current teams, buddy, play for yourself. Do it for yourself. Yeah. Okay, the past is good for the history. See those stars in your jersey?
Yes.
That's the history.
Yes.
But what are you playing for? Still those guys?
Yeah.
Play for yourself. That's how my take is.
Yeah, and to go on to that point, I'm going to go in on Brazil. Just wait for my take.
I love it. Now, those friends are gone. Now, obviously, we're going to get into the playoffs, but as we do the brackets. Now, do you guys want to cover any more friendlies, or you think we're good to go? Do you want to talk about Colombia's performance?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I was expecting the best from Colombia. I thought first in the game against Croatia, I think we were going to crush them, at least like 1-2, 1-3-1. But no, the opposite happens. They're too tall, too high. Literally, all the Colombian players will look at them like this. Like, yo, what is going on? What is that? Colombia is a strong team. We have good players. I don't know how Croatia went off like that. Like, I didn't like it that much. To be honest, I love James James Rodriguez. Like, I have him on my back. But how he played on those friendlies, he needs to improve before the World Cup. Because if he doesn't improve, will be a huge problem if Colombia plays around him.
Now, who do you think? Who do you think has the big load for Colombia? I gotta say this. Of course, say James because he's a veteran. You're gonna give him the captaincy. I get it. But let me tell you, the last day I've seen how Luis Diaz came in the game for Bayern Munich, I believe Luis Diaz right now is the best top tier shape of his career. Perhaps.
Yeah, he is.
Come on, look at him.
Yeah.
No, and if you give a look to on social media, like all the people is saying why we are making a team around James Rodriguez instead of Luis Diaz, because like if you saw the game against Madrid. First, he scored the first goal. He opened the series, okay? And then the decisive goal, like the 3-2 for Bayern Munich to go through, Who scored it? Luis Diaz.
Yep.
So he's playing very good. He's in good shape, but still, the coach prefers James to be the main, like the center of Colombia. We still have time. We have 2 months left for the World Cup. I think he will get it there, but they need to improve.
I was gonna add to your take too, because we spoke about this too last time. Croatia might be old, but they find ways to win. And I was watching that game, and Colombia missed a lot of open opportunities.
Yeah.
And then they went on the counter, Croatia, and then they just capitalized minutes after Colombia missed. So it's a game of opportunities.
Well, that's right. Luis Suarez, the player that's playing for Sporting,
Yes.
like he missed an open net goal.
Yeah, and you can't miss open net.
Yeah,
Then
that can happen.
you're top tier. You're like, you can't be missing shots like that.
And still, it was just one failure. I still have like high hopes on him because he's very good. What
Yes.
he's doing on Sporting,
Yeah, he's phenomenal
awesome.
right now on Sporting Lisbon. One of
Yeah.
the star players.
Exactly. You know, and I noticed this World Cup as well, guys. Remember, last World Cup was very much based on Ronaldo, Messi. But as I know, as I said before, this World Cup here, it's a new generation, a new era of players.
It's their last World Cup.
Exactly. But now, as I say, new generation, you have so many new talent that's just coming up right now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this, have you noticed too, it's very quiet. You don't hear the Messis, the Ronaldos. No. You're this new generation. You're the Spains, of the France teams. You hear a bunch. But even the surprise dark horse as well, we were saying before Sweden, I perhaps say Bosnia could shock. We're going to get to that in the groups anyways. But like I said, guys, this is going to be a tournament to see. And there's 48 teams instead of the traditional 36.
Yeah, and on top of that, like people for the Champions League, before they changed the format, they were complaining like, why way more teams? Like, will not be good. Like, there will be a lot of games that they will lose like 5-0, 6-0. What happened? Bodø/Glimt from Norway, a team that like it was new. Yeah. He made it, and he lost against Sporting, but he did a good run. That could happen in the World Cup too. It could be one of these teams, like one of the underdogs, that can beat the big teams and go through. So you never know.
Yeah, exactly. Now your last take on this thing before we get right into the group stage.
And you know what? I wanted to add on to that. I wasn't a fan of the new format, but now I love the Champions League format.
It's fun. It's fun.
Because you know what? It makes it more intriguing. You never know with the takeaway from the away goals not counting as much anymore. So it makes the game more open for both matches.
Exactly. Now, guys, let's get right onto the group stage. Group A, we got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and then Czech Republic. Now, Czech Republic got in there, obviously, with the playoffs of Denmark, which we all picked Denmark to win.
Denmark,
but Czech Republic, they're bringing back that flair of 2004. Remember Nedved, how good they were?
Yeah,
they're giving that flair. Yeah,
I was shocked with that result because Denmark looked.
Yeah, I thought Denmark for sure. Even against Greece qualifier as well. We had their numbers, but they played. That's another time for another story. I get too much stress, lose more hair. Fun. Anyways, as I guys, look right off the bat, Mexico. I'm gonna say this. As you seen the previous video, guys, I did the little previews as in Mexico, Azteca Stadium with the fireworks. That should be the World Cup final. I don't care what they say about in America this that. No, the World Cup final should be in Mexico. The way I'm looking at it is crazy. Right off the bat, guys, the one game I'm looking forward to as well is Mexico and Czech Republic. Just because Czech Republic's coming into this as a playoff team, they probably have a little like chip on their shoulder, momentum, like a little chip. Like everyone's down us. Everybody thinks maybe South Korea will take second or South Africa. No, I have Mexico finishing first. Then I have Czech Republic second and South Korea. Now, obviously, we have Jimenez, obviously from Mexico. We have all these players. But let me tell you that one thing I found yesterday. The stat is this. Now, Ocha, right? I believe that's what you say. Ocha, right? The goalie. Yeah. This could be his 6th consecutive World Cup record. 6 consecutive World Cups.
And you know what's crazy about him? That all the people say that like when he's World Cup, he's the best goalkeeper for Mexico. When it's a year for the World Cup, when there is no World Cup, he disappears.
Yeah,
gone,
bro. And every time I think of Mexico soccer, it's like he just shows up. Like ever since I was born, he's been playing.
Yeah, and like he says, he always delivers when it matters, and that's what's very important. Because if you have a goalie that's on fire, you can go a long way in tournaments.
Exactly.
And that's number one.
And the one player that played very good for Czech as well was Patrick Schick.
Yeah.
He was playing from Bayer Leverkusen. He was phenomenal how he was playing. So let's just see.
Player.
Good player.
He was a key player for that Xabi Alonso with the Bayer Leverkusen run that they won on Germany.
Exactly. So we got to see now. South Korea, obviously, we're going to say Sun.
Yeah.
But how much can they really pull off? I've had them as third. I believe they could still potentially make it to the round robin, but we got to see how that goes. But that's my take on that, guys. And obviously, you have like as well as shows here, like you have Edson Alvarez for Mexico. You have they have a lot of legends as well that could hold the pack. But look, they're gonna have a little momentum behind them. Pressure. They'll have pressure. US will have pressure. Canada have pressure. But can I tell you which team I see progressing more? Out of those ones, I probably see Mexico. And then US, don't take this into no consideration or anything. Canada, I'll get to the next group. I just don't think they're better than US and Mexico. experience-wise, they're not. They don't have experience.
Yes, yeah.
Like, there's no way you're going to turn around Canada
No.
has more experience than USA and Mexico.
No, and you can see it because on the last World Cup, they have only scored 1 goal in World Cup,
And
and,
the
it was Alfonso Davies. So
So we said friendlies. The last 2 friendlies. There were two
Oh,
goals
yeah.
from Dave, penalty kicks in 0-0
Yeah.
against Tunisia. Not impressive at all.
Yes, however, they were dealing with injuries, but I agree with you. It was an impressive result.
And Flores from Mexico
Yes.
now has the Canadian citizenship. What a player! That's a good little flair to
Yeah.
their little flair to the thing.
looking at it.
And you know what? I would watch out for him because he might be an X factor in this tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my whole take. That's my little take on Group A. What is your take?
Well, to be honest, I think the same. I think Mexico, well, they have home advantage. Like
Yeah.
they're playing the World Cup under, like, you know, it's a big stage. All the people will be there, like, you know, gelling for them. It will be a big crowd. They will be locals in all their games, and their group is not that hard, to be honest. South Africa, South Korea, and such. You know, like,
It's a very simple group.
yeah, they should go through. Hopefully, they don't struggle because if they start struggling, wow.
I mean, you know, honestly, can I tell you the truth? Who even goes first? I can even say South Africa can take third or even second. This group is just very. There's not like there's a team like a France or Spain like clear first.
Yeah, no.
This I'm just saying my take who I think first because I'm going biased being because they're the obviously the host. I'm going to go Mexico, but that's my whole take on that.
Yeah, same here because like the home advantage is very important here, and they can lose on the face group. If they do that, I don't know what they're going to do, but they can
No.
touch
Azteca,
Mexico
come on,
soil
man.
again. Yeah, it's
Oh my god!
crazy.
Oh my god! Remember what happened to the Colombian player? What happened when we lost? That could be worse than that.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Colombia. Now, what's with little group A there?
Okay, like you guys, my take is very similar. I have Mexico finishing number 1, and Raul Jimenez will lead the way with 44 goals because he's the leader
course.
with them, and he became good in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, beating America 2-1. He was a vital player in that game in the final. And my second team is Czech Republic. Again, my player to watch out is Peter Cech. He has 21 goals for them, and defensively they're very solid. And you can't count out South Korea because they're very fast on the counter.
course.
And with Sung scoring 50 goals, anything is possible with them. And then I have South Africa finishing last.
Yeah, you see Sun there as well, but here's a take on this. Understand? Okay, guys, let's be honest here. The MLS, I call it no disrespect. I joke around and say it's the retirement league, which it's no good players are still there. Griezmann's going there, but you can't consider MLS as even. Say like the French league, Serie A, you can't even say even Serie B. I'm totally honest with you.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
you see those guys. Look, Ibrahimovic almost past his prime, goes and just tears up the league. Also, what's his name as well? The Mexican guy that played for the. What's his name? Is it Raul? Is it the guy from Mexico? Remember he played for the Los Angeles team from MLS.
Carlos Vela.
He looked like he was freaking
He was
Ronaldo.
amazing.
And MLS, put him in there. He's
Yeah.
even the B squad. Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
for a second. But that's what I mean.
Well, you can see Messi. He took one of the worst teams of the MLS
And to the top tier.
And top tier.
I mean, but besides that, he's a cheat code. He has like Suarez. He has like all these players behind him. But what I mean is now, can you say perhaps now even Messi going back to something else and doing what he was doing? I don't know. It's hard to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Look at Ronaldo now. The passer thing. Now they're in Dubai, whatever you call it. They're doing their leagues there, right? So it's like it's a hard take to say on that, right? That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
Well, Group A, I think we're finals on that. Now let's go on to this.
Yo.
Group B, Canada, Bosnia. Let me say it louder. Bosnia. Then obviously Qatar. It's Switzerland. Okay. Now let's go on
I
to
think
take
someone
us.
is missing here.
Yeah. We're gonna get somebody to join any second. Let me check this now. Okay, guys, look closely to this. Seasonal fans. These guys are getting all angry on social media. People that I even know of. You guys can't even name 3 players on the current roster. Name me 3 players now, and I'll buy you any shoe from Soccer World Central right now. Name me 3 players on the current roster. You're gonna go crazy for these Italian players. You are right.
Yes.
It's the truth. Name me 3 current players right now. What do you say? Baggio, Buffon, Del Piero. They've been gone for like 10, 15 years. Am I right or wrong? These are seasonal fans. If you guys, okay, I understand you're prideful because of your country, but if you can name 3 of your players, I'll buy you shoes here because I know you can't. And those are the ones that are on the rants. Those ones making videos and stuff. No, you can't. And they're downgrading the players. I'm saying this now. Look, they lost the touch. You're gonna get them to take how Baggio said as well. They lost their touch. Like, remember as well as said before as well, I've seen Sid as we're saying before, we don't want to shout out no other shows, but he even said himself too, how he broke it down and said, look, a lot of the players are very stuck on the take of they like to play obviously for Italy. They don't like surpassing themselves. They don't want English players. They used to do that back then too. But now look, they play for Germany, they play for French leagues, they play for Spanish leagues. They're very stuck on that take itself.
Yeah.
So that's my take. A lot of seasonal fans, relax, take it easy. Watch soccer for about a year or so and understand how this is. And honestly, the take is this: 12 years. Once again, you haven't made a World Cup. It's like, forget now of going, oh, the 4 stars they won. It's the past. Get over it. This current Italian team is not impressive. North Macedonia, Sweden, and now we come right now to Bosnia. Bosnia, now, before they got that red card, they're all over them. Besides that goal that they scored, Italy could have probably won if they scored the second goal.
Yeah.
That breakaway.
Can't miss.
But the Bosnia, at one point before the red card, there was 13-2 shots. Bosnia was all over them.
They were hungry. They wanted.
Don't discredit Bosnia for what they did. It's the truth. They were just on some other level. That's how I believe. So now, as we said this, now fact is this. Now I'm going to get into this. Who I believe will go first, second, and third off the bat. So you're going to hear my take on this. Okay. So first, you're probably going to say Canada off the bat. Now the high that Bosnia is running, there's a high that I have right now. Let's be honest. They just took out Italy, right?
Yeah.
Come on, they took out Italy, 4-time World Cup champions.
They did it. It was not luck. They did it in a good way. The way they were playing, the way they were surrounding Italy, it was very good. It was real football.
That's what I mean. So look, Bosnia off the bat's there. So I have this. Here's my take now. People are going to think I'm probably crazy over this. I'm going right this is this. No, Canada's going to make it obviously the next round. Before I said no, but I'm going to say Canada's going to make it. I'm going to go Bosnia first. I don't care. I'm going Bosnia.
Okay,
They're on a high. Bosnia's on a high right now, okay? Jacko and also those 2 other key players as well. Remember number 20, number 6 as well.
Yeah.
I have it right here. So right here, Emar, and also they have Jacko. They have Demirovic, the older player as well. Then the one key player as well, Benjamin, number 6, ran around Italy like pylons. Like pylons. They're, you know what's crazy? Usually Italy makes the pizzas. No, they're making the pizzas for the Bosnians that day. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. But that's my thing is I have Bosnia finishing first. Second, I have Canada.
Okay.
And Swiss is going to finish third. It could be whatever it is, but I'm saying Bosnia is perhaps that. Now the key game for me is this: Bosnia first, Canada. That's the key game for me, right? Because look, can you tell the truth? You think Bosnia has pressure going to this game? They made their World Cup. Jacko's last go at it. People even count out even before going there with Italy. They're like, it's done. Italy's taking this. Did you think it was going to win? Yes. I thought he was going to win.
Yeah.
You did. I'm pretty sure everybody in the store think Italy was going to win. Honestly, let's be real for a second. Their track record's not that good, but let's be real for a second.
I went with experience.
Yeah, but let's be real for a second. That's what I mean. But I just right now, Bosnia, not even Bosnia, they're going to lay back. They're going to do what Bosnia does. They're going to play. And can Canada actually surpass that pressure? They have a lot of pressure. First game ever on Canada's soil, like a World Cup, they're going to host it. So do you think they could do that?
Yeah, will be hard.
I don't know. And look, Canada's well. Look, you have David, Alfonso. You have a bunch of other players. Like there's good players behind them too, but I don't know.
You never know.
And look, they have Flores. Okay, the new Mexican player. He has flair. He's great. But remember, what are the players I just named now? These are Bosnian players. And the crazy thing is too, the player as well that scored number 20 as here. His last name is very hard to say, but Esmir, he's 21 years old. He's actually from Appleton, the U.S. And he scored the goal to make Bosnia go in. Yeah, take that in. A U.S. guy takes out Italy. And you take it in, but just like born homegrown, right?
Yeah.
So that's my take on that. That group's going to be very exciting, but like I said, the Italian fans. Give it to me, Joel. Give it to me.
I think it's a little bit different. Probably will be like, why? But I have Switzerland as first.
Okay, I'm okay. Swiss. I like Swiss. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm being biased because I say Canada second. I'm just being biased.
Well, yeah, like on my case, I think Canada is going through, but as best third.
Really?
Not a second even. Yeah, because as you say, like the pressure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I swear. Like, let me put this on you. Like the previous World Cup, 3 games. Okay, just 1 goal, and it was not even from any attacker or midfielder. It was from Alfonso Davies. Like, it's crazy. So in this World Cup, they will need to score goals.
That's the only way you're gonna win by scoring. They could have won Belgium that game if they scored right off the bat. Remember that? They could have won Belgium.
And they need goals, and that's the thing. Previously in the last World Cup, they didn't score goals. So how they are going to win? And then they're playing against Bosnia, as you say. They make it to the World Cup. Like they don't have pressure. They are hungry for more. So they will just give it all. You know, they will go all for it. They will go to Canada, see them at their eyes, at their faces, and see like, come to me.
Yeah.
I want to win. I want to get it. You know, I want to get those 3 points. So on my case, I think Switzerland is going to make it first.
Wow.
Will be tough games. Will be.
Who's second? Canada?
No.
Bosnia.
Oh
boy.
Yeah. You know,
cut my passport out. My citizenship's over.
But still, if Canada doesn't make it, and like as best third, is a big flop.
That's what you're not really like with Canada. I'm not.
Yeah, no, I don't feel it. Like,
I'm not going based off the friendly games, but even the friendly games, it looks like shit.
The 2 friendlies, like you can, like put the match on the TV and just fall asleep.
Yeah.
You will not miss anything.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Cito. What's that? 2 games, 2 friendlies before the World Cup?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Like I said before, I wrote as well is Flores, Mexican player, descent for Canada. He had those little good runs and stuff, but now you're gonna play top dogs. You're gonna play teams that are like just like experience. You're telling me right now you're gonna let those other defenders or Jacko do that? You take your legs off. You're not doing that to him.
Yeah,
come on, like that's how I see. You did to Tunisia. So whatever. No disrespect to countries, but let's go for a second. Yeah.
It's okay. And then Qatar. Well, I hope Canada win against Qatar because other than that,
they're happy to be inside. Like I said, Qatar, you're just happy you're in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like just be happy you're in the World Cup. That's it, done.
They're just doing a tour to Canada. That's
That's it. Yeah,
And
a
then
nice little
they go back
vacation
home.
stay and watch Qatar finish second. Then this thing's done. Whatever do that. Nino, now what your take on Group B?
Okay, I'm not done with Italy. First, I gotta get my thought over.
Hey, wait, before you go, hold on a second. Now, does anybody here, do you want to do a take on Italy? Okay, right after his take, you'll come right in. Or you want to sit down? Go ahead, sit down. But go ahead, finish your take on this.
No. Let them speak and then I'll do my.
You want to do your take? Yeah, go ahead. Now, oh, you got two people. Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is very interesting. Now, there's two. This okay. So what is this? What is this? What is this whole take? Like, what is your thing now? I mean, from two fellow Italians, obviously. Now, give me your take, like on this.
The take, depression.
Depression.
Absolute depression.
Have you seen a doc? Have you seen a doctor yet? Have you seen?
I've seen a therapist. Italy is the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yo. I agree. Italy, you are now the Maple Leafs of football, and it's a disgrace. 3 in a row.
Yo.
Oh my God! Like how? Okay, tell me now. Like how was obviously.
Two sour Italian.
No, okay. So basically, as you and your pasta, whether your sauce, basically at this point, pretty much. But like, what does it take on this 12 years? Obviously, we could speak on our take, but we don't care anyways. Right? It is what it is. I love soccer, and we're not meant for soccer anyways, as it goes. Now, what is your take now? 12 years, just. And by the way, you know what's crazy is Donnarumma, your goalie, hasn't seen a World Cup yet. Has won a Euro Cup, which is crazy to me, but has not. Yeah, but has not seen a World Cup. Now, what is? Give me your take on this before Nino takes over. What is this?
Depression.
Pain.
Suffering.
Really?
We just came here to cry.
Okay, it's okay.
Yo.
Cry like no.
Do you have any
I'll tell you-
tissues?
I'll tell you-
Yo.
This is all I have to say, okay? Because we were this close. Well, if you
Very
wanna call it
close.
that
Very close.
Close enough to my personal dream coming true, which would have been to see Canada play
In home soil.
here in Toronto.
Home soil, yeah.
Which is kind
A
of
dream,
because
dream.
This is the biggest Italian population outside of Italy, so it would have been huge. The only thing I can say is thank you, Italy, for losing. I actually appreciate it because you saved me thousands. Because literally, I would have blown like thousands of dollars having to go to that game, or I would have had to sneak in, break in. I don't know. I wasn't missing that, and so thank you for
Police are
losing.
outside.
You know, I can send my kids to college now.
Personally, for me, it's like I've noticed the writing on the wall for the last 12 years now. The players just do not have the passion anymore. It seems like they just don't care. And now I believe like the whole organization needs a complete rework. Everyone needs to go. New players need to come in that are hungry for it. And I know Italy will probably most likely make the next Euro in 2028, but
That's a bold statement.
yeah.
Can I tell when they're gonna? Can I tell you? Hey, can I tell you a guarantee how they'll guarantee make it? Guarantee is if they host a World Cup or host a Euro Cup, they'll make it like that.
That's
But
the
they
way.
qualifications.
Other than that, like Qatar,
what
they
if-
were just there because they hosted.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
does every Italian say? It doesn't matter, because if you were old enough like me and you were alive, you saw your team win a World Cup. There's no bigger, better feeling than that. You'll never forget it. It's not like I'll ever see the Maple Leafs hoist the Stanley Cup. So at least Italy, you did that for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, they have the good, like, you know, they're Italy. They have 4 World Cups, of course. This not, but right now is the current modern Italy. I don't know. I think TFC. I think TFC.
Do you ever expect that?
Sorry?
Do you ever expect that to happen?
What?
Italy to lose.
This World Cup, did you
Oh.
expect they're gonna make this World Cup? You
No, I
probably
knew they
did.
were going to lose.
Really?
No,
Really?
I am one of those like stubborn, like, you know, Italians where I'm just like, oh no, they're done.
I think he's going through a lot of
Like-
depression.
Yeah.
I mean, it still stings. It's always going to sting. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know how some Italians are, we're just negative. We just knew. Like, I knew we were not getting in. I had a feeling. I wasn't wrong. I had hopes. I sat there watching. My adrenaline was pumping. I was, you know, sitting there anxious. But again, the compensation is saving that money. It makes you, you know,
Exactly.
okay.
Carlos, what's your last take?
Well, like I said, the whole team needs a complete rework. We need people who want it, and if they do not make the changes necessary, they won't make it in 2030. They'll probably make it in 2028.
Euro Cup?
The Euro Cup.
We hope so.
But 2030, If
I
they
don't,
don't
know.
make
I
that,
don't hope so. I
that's,
hope my team makes
Yo,
Greece and Italy. 1-on-1.
that's crazy. 16 years without a World Cup? That's a long.
It's a lot of kids that are 16 years old.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, now what do you take? Now, do you think, now last question for both of you guys, do you think Canada will make it past this group? Yes or no?
High hopes.
I would like them to hopefully at least take second, but if they just get one goal and dance around, it's not really anything to boast about. So I hope they can at least take second place. I hope.
All right, there you guys have it. Perfect. Thank you so much. Anino, finish off your
I'm
take.
gonna go cry now.
Yeah, go cry there.
Yes.
I think Cam H is down the street. Oh, those are great takes. I love those guys. Go ahead. Nino.
Now, Italy was always a powerhouse as a team. But then, where I lost my faith in them is when they lost to Northern Macedonia. Come on. A team of that stature of Italy should never lose to that team like Northern Macedonia.
Good
No
players
offense.
too. Yeah, good players that time too.
Yes. Yeah, and the thing is, too, I agree with an Italian legend, Roberto Baggio. The problem that he said, they can't develop any young talent. And he's right. And he's right. And if you think about this, look at Serie A. All the top teams have all foreign players. All the best players are all foreign. They're not Italian on the teams. So what did that say?
Yeah.
And where would you rank Serie A in terms of leagues now?
I say
Overall.
the French league's better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have the French league number 3, and then Serie A number 4. Because I have
What do you have like a Bundesliga? Do you think it's better than Serie A or?
Right now.
I mean, you saw the Inters, the AC Milans, the
Yes.
Romas. I mean, they're still good teams.
They're
Yeah.
good. They're good. But yeah, you know what? I still put it above Bundesliga because Bundesliga, there's not that much competition if you think about it. Because Bayern destroys everybody
Yeah.
yearly.
Okay. I mean, that's a good take on that as well.
And here's the thing: a lot of players don't want to go to Syria because they have no money anymore to fund them. That's why they go to the Premier League, La Liga, and every other league.
And if you take into as well all the Italian teams and stuff, it's pretty much Italian players. Like
Yeah.
the thing was right though, they
Mostly.
don't like expanding. It's like they'd rather sit on the bench. They'd rather sit on the bench and just be bench players of whatever. Instead of going like expand yourself. Don't be scared to go to like France, Belgium. Don't be scared. Like I believe they just like getting stuck at home. Maybe it's a thing for them to be like,
But
oh,
not all. The problem is not only that; is their quality. Because if they are not going on, it's not only because they want to stay at Serie A. It's because like outside of their country, the other teams don't see them like worth enough to take them, which is bad for the national team.
And you know what? I agree with you. If you're a young player sitting on the bench, why not expand your talent by going to another league? And here's the other problem with Italy. You know, there's a huge issue when your best player is your goalie.
yeah, it's the truth. Yeah. And
What
it's the
did
best
that
player.
say?
Just like how Belgium, we'll get into that as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
same scenario. So that's your take on that. What do you see now? Who do you see finishing out your 3 positions for Group B there, Nino?
Okay, Group B, unlike you guys, I have Canada, number 1.
Yo.
Of course, he doesn't want to lose his citizenship, obviously.
Jonathan David is going to be the star player as he has 39 goals in 75 appearances.
Yep.
And then I have Switzerland because they're very hard
No, but for
defensively.
Bosnia.
Hold on, I'm getting
I think
get to
you're
that.
too close to the Italian jersey there, I think.
I'm gonna get
It's
to
rubbing
that.
off on you. It's rubbing off on you.
Number 2, Switzerland. Number 3, Bosnia
Okay.
and Herzegovina. And I'll tell you this, you can laugh all you want, but the first game, it's going to be a very close game. Canada's going to have their handful because I agree with you. Bosnia has all the momentum and all the pressure's on Canada.
Yeah.
But I like their chances over Bosnia compared to Italy because I think if Italy was to make it, I think it would be more Italians in the crowd.
Yeah? Or you should
So,
say the atmosphere, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah.
that's going to play a huge factor. And then I have Qatar finishing last.
So just welcome to the World Cup, basically.
Yes. And my players to look out for Switzerland, Granit Xhaka, because he's always been a leader
Yep.
with them in the midfield. And Bolo as a big striker for them. You got to watch out for his headers. And another player you got to watch out is for Noah Okafor. He's a very good player in the midfield, and he did work with Leeds against United. So I was very familiar with this game,
Okafor.
and I was very impressed.
Perfect.
And then for Bosnia, Deco, and the guy that scored the penalty, like
Number
you
20,
mentioned
number 6,
earlier.
yeah, those the young
Yes.
kids. Those kids, but they
Yes.
ran circles around Italy.
Yes.
Pylons, literally.
Yeah.
They're very good.
So Bosnia should get out of the group as well.
As one of the top third teams.
Yes.
You're gonna
Yeah, I don't disagree. That's okay. Now we're gonna get right on to Group C.
Yay.
Let you trust USA a little bit right now for a second before you get into this. Now,
Take a
obviously,
breath.
we got Brazil, Morocco, impressive Morocco, 8th in the world now. Who would imagine this? Now they got Scotland and Haiti. Now my top 3 teams are this: Brazil, Morocco, Scotland. Now for Brazil itself, obviously, as we all know, I seen the friendlies. Okay, besides the fact of Vinny this, he cannot score.
No.
8 goals for his national team, and like it's crazy. Neymar at the same age as him had, what was it 51, 50 or something?
50,
Yeah,
53.
which makes no sense. And obviously he's playing Madrid. We already know that whole little scenario. This guy cannot score. He hasn't scored how many games in total? 17, 16 games?
16, 17,
Include everything in general.
which is crazy.
Which is crazy. Now, as I seen, obviously the friendly game with Brazil and obviously France. France is all over them. And Brazil right now is still stuck to that same little side to side their game. It's not working no more. It's not working. You see, France, they have that flair of pure attacking, counter-attack, the movement, the speed. And do not depend, if Brazil gets Neymar and Casemiro, you cannot depend on a 34-year-old Neymar to carry you into the World Cup. You can't depend on a 34-year-old Neymar, okay? He can obviously bring that flair. Of course you need him as a veteran role. And Rafinha's gone for 5 weeks. This Brazil team, it doesn't have that to go whatever perhaps.
That's lame,
I saw him as number 1, but perhaps I could probably switch up to Morocco. Morocco right now is on a tear. They're 8th in the world. They're 8th in the world. Come on, it's Morocco we're talking about. They're great. You got Hakimi, all these, like, they're gonna be good players that are gonna come
And
out of
after
that.
the round that they did in the last World Cup, they have experience.
Exactly. When I see previous, I'm like, I thought they're maybe top 20. So they're 8th, which is crazy. But now the whole Brazil take this and that. Look, I said it today before, guys. They're very stuck always on the pass. A lot of teams are. Italy's stuck on the pass. So is Brazil. They're very stuck on the pass. The current players, you can't be playing for the pass of what the other player's done. It's not going to work. Like myself now, say we're going to go right now and get elected to go with Team Canada. Okay, of course we have a good representation. Say if Canada had 1 star on their jersey. Okay, we're playing for Canada. They're like, known for soccer. Let's just say this in general. They won a World Cup. Great. But I'm going to be playing for those guys 15 years ago?
Yeah.
I'm playing for now. I would put my name here for now. That's the problem with that every time. And what I think is one problem is this as well is this. You have a lot of players as well, like Brazil and stuff. They have a lot of coaches or ex-players like Italy. I personally, I like ex-players unless you already know that they know the game. France, we're getting into it. Zidane knows the game. Look at the Madrid. What was it 5 Champions Leagues? I believe
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
But what I'm trying to say is they know the game. Gattuso, how many times does he get kicked off those Greek leagues? Remember? Sometimes good, sometimes shit. Malakia, like that's remember his take on that. That's his whole take on this. That's what I mean. Sometimes you can't really put players to go in there and coach. So I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes, all unfolds. But Brazil, to me, I still see them finishing first. Give them respect. But remember, do not depend if Neymar goes there. You're gonna have a 34-year-old Neymar, injury prone always. No disrespect.
Yeah.
People love People love Neymar. Obviously, we don't love injuries. But it's like you can't depend on Neymar. You can't. And Casemiro, these guys are older. Rafinha's out for 5 weeks. Who's gonna hold the fort for them? Realistically, I won't be surprised if Morocco. I don't know. You're a Brazil fan, right? You want to come to a take on this? Bring him in here, Al. Bring him here. Brazil, we're basically going on the take of Brazil. We're saying there.
Sure.
I mean, obviously you run it, but I'm saying basically is this: if they get Neymar, they can't depend on a 34-year-old Neymar to hold it down, right? And they have Casemiro. They can't. Obviously, Rafinha's gone. Vinny is right now. Vinny's being Vinny. He has, I believe, international goals, 8 goals at this current stage, same age as Neymar. Neymar had 51 goals at this point.
Yeah.
So it's a different level. But I don't know. I still have them finishing first in the group. But Morocco's Morocco. They're right now climbing up the ladders. They're 8th in the world, which is good.
For Brazil, one key player for them will be João Pedro. What he is doing at Chelsea is very good. But still, like you can't.
But still, yeah, I'm like. Then we're gonna go into the Forzad. Like I don't know. What do you think? Your whole take on this? I mean, you're decked out, obviously. Soccer Road Central, right there, guys. Get your shoes right there. Jersey, it's all here. Like, what is your whole take on Brazil? Do you think what are they gonna do in this World Cup?
No, the perspectives that you got were good perspectives. I think a lot of people, when they look at Brazil and they look at the colors, especially if the gentleman's wearing the yellow, they look at the Ronaldinho era, they look at the Roberto Carlos era, R9, the original Ronaldo era, and they believe that that's the team that we have now, which I think is quite the opposite.
Yeah.
I think we very much have a striker issue, or we don't really have a true number 9. I know you mentioned João Pedro, but he doesn't really play like a number 9. He plays more as a center forward. Defensively, Brazil has always been relatively strong. Their back four is not as strong. Nothing against Marquinhos. He's been doing a great job at PSG,
He's old.
but he's not the youngest individual in the world either. And their fullbacks, they're not very strong. And they're at that transitional period now. So I think this World Cup is very important for them. I think what happened in 2014 was I think it really put a stain in their brand as a footballing nation because what they did to Germany. So.
Yeah, there's me. Yeah.
Do you think Carlo Ancelotti can do something with this team, or it will be too hard for him?
I think that's a great question. I think if you asked me a couple of years back, I would say it's very difficult. But since there's a lot of players that he's played with and that he's managed within Real Madrid and other team structures, I think it's much easier because he's worked with Casemiro, he's worked with
Rodrigo
Junior and Rodrigo. So having that kind of connectivity makes things a lot easier. I think that he should have came earlier. I think he should have came about a year earlier to really take a step back and analyze the situation and really build a good foundation, because you can't really have a one-stick process. You can't just walk in and expect that he's going to do great things, which I think I'm guilty of it. I know there's a decent number of people that are guilty of it as well. I think I think they've been doing an absolute good job.
Off the charts, exactly.
Yeah.
And they're workhorses, man. They work hard.
Exactly.
And I think the one thing with Brazil now, at least, that Carlos Ancelotti had within the days that he played for AC Milan, because people forget that he was a defender, and a very good defender. There's that grit and that kind of resilience that Brazil is starting to recognize now and starting to take shape. I know there was a friendly that was played not too long ago against France, and even though France played very well, they looked like they've been playing for weeks and weeks. But defensively, I thought Brazil held their own.
Yeah.
It's against a team that, at France, everybody knows each other. They play in very similar leagues with each other, similar to what Italy was back in the day as well when they were so strong. So, I don't think they're going to finish on top of the group personally.
Yeah.
But
that's a
because
good
you don't finish on top of the group doesn't mean that you won't do well going forward. I think
never know.
It's all about rhythm. So a lot of the teams a lot of countries rather that we see that we don't necessarily think that would do well on paper, that do really well. Morocco was a great example of the last World Cup. They weren't necessarily the best team on paper, but they had such great rhythm.
They push right through, yeah.
So there's a lot of factors that are outside of our control, as whether it be fans or as players that call the footballing gods or call the power that may be that are on your side. But I think it's a great group regardless.
Yeah, but it's important if they get first, because what you will prefer for Brazil to face off Japan as first and second potentially, or Netherlands.
You don't want Netherlands.
You don't want
Netherlands. They always, the Netherlands always show up. Doesn't matter who they have. They always somehow they're great.
Yeah.
They're just like,
even though you
they
need to
form
be
as a
careful
team.
with Japan. Japan is very well.
And you said as well the friendly game as well. Obviously, we all seen the highlights. You see the Brazil now as you have. They're very used to the Brazil styles, the side to side, side to side. It doesn't work no more, and they're missing that flair. They're missing something. You see, in France, they're just all over them. They're just all over them. The movement, France, and the crazy thing is, France has so many key players on the bench as well, and that's how stacked. I call France this year the Avengers. They are just the way they're up front. It's just crazy. They have so many star players. They have so many. It's so stacked. But you see Brazil and stuff. To me, like I said, they need that flair. Okay, you bring Neymar, 34-year-old Neymar. Is he going to give you that flair?
We don't know.
Now you're going to depend on the older Casemiro.
Nah.
Like
Again, but he with Man United, he's rewind the clock with 8 goals this year.
Yeah, that's very
which is crazy. But you can't rely on the old legs, and that's the problem I have with the Brazil. Yes, I agree with him. Defensively, they're fantastic, but midfield is their issue, and striker up front without Rafinha. They're going to be fucked
And
for 5 weeks.
You said the names as well. You mentioned Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. Do you believe because some teams are stuck in the past, as I always say as well? Like Italy, of course. They're like sometimes they're like the players don't play for your past, play for now. That's always going to be in history. The 5 stars are there. You're playing for a team that's established champions, former champions. But I think a lot of players nowadays are very stuck in the past. Like don't be stuck like I'm playing for Brazil. They're 5. Like that's how I think. A lot of teams nowadays are stuck for the past. Like look at the future. You're playing for yourself. You're not playing for Ronaldinho. Sure, you're playing for the pride and the stars and the thing, but play for yourself. That's if a lot of teams are stuck on that.
And you know what, to add on that? Yes, they have talent, but everybody plays too much of an individual.
A lot of egos.
Brazil.
You believe a lot of egos.
Yes.
They can't put aside. Like France has a lot of egos too, but they play
But
as a team.
they know how to win, and they put their egos aside. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's me, my old school mentality. Because my father grew up with Italian soccer. So back in Canada, when they weren't broadcasting that many games, they were always broadcasting Italian Serie A games because that was basically
Top of the top.
That was the best. That was basically the EPL of that period of time. So my father's a big Juventus fan. You never pushed it on me. I'm a Manchester United fan.
Hey, there you go. Good. Brazil, United, like it's alliance.
Yeah.
But no, like people have a lot of there's been a lot of conversations regarding whether the game is quote unquote gone or if there's a lack of individual flair. To a decent extent, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think the way teams are playing now are more well balanced. There's more
Yeah.
collective based than it is individual.
Team,
But
yeah.
you have players like Cherky as an example that plays for
What a
Manchester
great
City,
stud. Jeez.
that if you did not even clue where he came from, you would think he was Brazilian. And I think
Yeah.
those players.
I never imagined he was French.
Yeah.
When I first
And
seen
I think those players are important. They're sort of. He plays the way that I thought I could play when I was 6 years old, and I
Okay.
think there's a level of childlike creativity that I think is important in the
Yeah,
game
very
because we
important.
all grew up playing the game at a very young age, whether it be through our parents, whether it be through someone down the street that was playing great, whether it be through what we were watching on TV. So
Well said.
having players that give us that reminder, especially within the period of the World Cup, because all eyes are going to be on
Yeah.
the World Cup. They're
Yeah.
going to be kids that will be watching, as an example, Rafinha. God willing, hopefully everything pans
Yeah.
out. He gets to
Yeah,
play.
after-
That they think, oh, this player's playing absolutely fabulous. I want to play like him.
Yeah.
Or I want to play like Michael Olise as an example, who's been playing absolutely fabulous. Or I want to
good
play
take.
Yeah, good take,
as a
yeah.
center back like Marquinhos. So I think there's a level of responsibility that is handed within those players, and I think they are very much.
And that's important. That's a very good take.
Next
because,
generation, yeah, the next generation.
and people is like, yo, what is happening with football? Where is the other Turkeys? Why there's just one Turkey now? You know,
Yeah,
like
for
there's Elise, there's Turkey, there's Lamine Yamal, but why just 1 on 11?
For sure.
You know, it's
Yeah.
that's a very
That's a
good take.
good take.
Last question for you,
sure.
for Brazil, which player do you think is going to shine the most on this
Well,
workout?
that's a good question. Maybe I'll say it with a little bit of bias. I think you'll agree with me as well. I'm a big Cunha fan.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
following Cunha since he
Great
was
take,
playing with
wow.
Wolves, and I think he's been playing great.
Fantastic.
I think he's been playing fabulous. I think him playing forward, I think a lot of people focus on that, but he is just as great defensively than he is going forward. And I think him, as if hypothetically Rafinha doesn't play in the World Cup or he's not 100%, I think he will be a
Definitely the
focal
main guy,
point going
vocal, yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
And he's not egotistical.
Yeah.
He plays the game, and he plays the game.
He plays for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it this way. If I'm Cunha, there's five stars on this badge. I want to get the 6.
Well
I want
said.
to get the 6. Because you're living in a country that football is everything for them. Whether you win, you lose, there's an impact. There's a consequence to it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Same thing in the Premier League, English Premier League. You have these lower tier teams that, you know, they fight up championship and they play at the top of the level. And if they don't do well, people lose jobs.
Wow.
People sort of lose faith in a world where there's a lot of things that are happening. So
Yeah.
football for them is a beacon of hope. And I think if Brazil can instill that to a decent extent, I think they'll get a lot of followers.
Now, do you think, for a question for all you guys, do you think Vinny come out of this
No.
slump or this
No.
tournament, or you think he's still going to be stuck in this?
Yeah, he
You see him
was-
at least, if, say now potentially Brazil, what they should make, I said potentially the farther, I think final 8, because then they clash probably with England, or we never know, right? We'll just get into that
Yeah.
later. But do you think perhaps Vinny could easily get 3 goals in the whole tournament if they go to the quarters?
You know what? If Vinny doesn't perform, I don't like their chances because he's a big part of that team. You need to give him space so he can work the wings and do damage. Because if he doesn't do damage, who's gonna do damage? Yes, Martinelli has been doing pretty good for Arsenal, but he's not a Vinny.
Yeah.
You need him to step up, man.
And maybe put aside his ego a little bit, maybe? Perhaps? Because a lot of Real Madrid stuff, you've seen what's going on. There's a lot of...
That's an interesting talking
Yeah.
point for sure. I think if he, I don't know, it's difficult. I think even within what you do within your careers and what everybody else does sitting here, like people are always going to be saying things.
Oh, you
People
can never...
always
Yeah,
will
yeah,
find a
right.
reason
No,
to
the
have-
reason of something, yeah. I go like this right now, they're going to say I picked my nose. Like,
Yeah, you know, people will have an excuse to say. I think at the end of the day, you're there to play.
Yep.
You're there to put your best foot forward, and if people don't like that, as the French call it, c'est la vie. Who cares? That's life,
said.
right?
Great
So,
take. I love this guy. Great take.
if he's willing to, you know, put the ego aside a little bit and feeling the need to communicate about things that he doesn't have to, and he works hard, and I think not only more people that were not fans of him because of potentially his behavior will be, and I think the team
Yeah.
as a whole and where he plays will fight for him.
Yeah.
Because they'll be fighting for him.
But you know, that's why I think it will not be different, because that's the problem. How many times in the past years we have been hearing, if Vini was more humble, he will be better. How many times? Every year, every season, every game. And what happened?
Yeah.
The same thing is still happening. So why all of a sudden he will change? He will not.
Maybe,
He will not.
maybe this year.
I don't know,
I don't think
I
so.
think it's tough. Like it's tough. It's a balance, and to find that balance is difficult. I think he's been going through it. There's been many scenarios within this season that he's been tested in regards to that, and I think going to the World Cup, I think he has enough experience with those things now that I feel that hopefully he makes a good decision. Hopefully he makes good decisions, not
Yeah.
a good decision. And him and Carlos Ancelotti, they had they've always had a good working relationship. I think sometimes a star player, like say Mbappe and Didier Deschamps, they have a great working relationship, a very good working relationship. So I think Mbappe's not an easy player to deal with either.
Yeah, I don't think that. He seems very nice on like whatever it is, but very humble. But I think he has a ego because he knows he's the man. He knows he's the
But
man.
they both understand.
In general.
Yeah.
They both understand. Like, hey, I'm the player. This is the coach. He needs to be doing his thing. I need to be doing my thing. And if I do what I do and he does what he does, everybody collectively will be better. And I think if that relationship is there between Vinny and Carlos Ancelotti, I think they'll be successful.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Now, give me before we move on to this. Now, give me your. Where do you think Brazil's going to finish that group? We got Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Your top three. Who's making?
Scotland's been playing well. I'm a big McTominay fan, so it broke my heart when he left the Napoli.
Yeah, don't get me started because he couldn't perform with Man United and now he's a goal machine with Napoli. So don't get me started with that guy, man.
But I think, I don't know, I'll be a little bit more optimistic. I don't think they'll finish top of the group. I don't think so. I think Morocco
Will be first.
will be first.
That's a good-
Brazil would be second.
Yeah.
And then third or fourth, it can be anyone.
Anybody.
Anyone.
Haiti,
Haiti. I think third will be Scotland and fourth Haiti, just as a precautionary measure on that. Because I haven't gone out of my way to watch them play, so I don't know
Yeah.
their style of playing so far. But again, the World Cup,
It's an exciting time to be alive.
anything can happen.
Anything could happen. That's right.
But I'm just excited to watch good footy. I just want to come back of it as a even bigger fan of the game than I was going into it. So I'm
Exactly.
excited.
Yeah, that's
Couldn't have
good.
said it better. Wow, good take, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I
Thank you so much.
appreciate it.
man.
It's a pleasure.
Great
Thank you
take.
so
I
much.
agree with everything you
What
said.
a legend. It's very hard to get Nino to agree with everything. What a great genius. That was really good. Do you know, what is your now final say? I already said my picks on this. What is your say for this?
Yeah, I agree with him. Like Morocco, I think they are going to make it first because how they have been playing, as you say, they are 8 in the world right now, and on top of that, their experience in the last run that they did. Like first of all, they have a very good run in the last World Cup, and on top of that, like they went to the final in the African League, in the African Nations the Cup. So they're in good shape, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think they are going to beat Brazil. Brazil, it will be a good fight, but they're going to lose.
Yeah.
To lose. In the case of IT, well, thank you for coming. And Scotland, I think.
Love this guy. He's learning.
And Scotland will be, well, the best third. That's my
Yeah,
take.
should have been Greece. Okay, at it. All right, then after, okay, before you go on your little say, you have to say, Nino, give me now your top three. Who do you see now? You see Brazil finishing first?
Yes. Now here's the thing. Putting all bias aside, that game against Morocco, from my perspective, will be extremely difficult because they're all workhorses and they will push Brazil to the limits. But I think Brazil has enough talent to squeak by that first game.
Okay.
And then I have Morocco second.
Okay, then Scotland, I'm guessing.
Scotland third.
Okay, third. Okay. Now, before we start this, because I know the prideful, and obviously I had my take last on France. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to calm down a little bit from last. Now, obviously,
Yeah.
now, do you want to? Obviously, we want to let the people know that you obviously have a take for your Brazilian fans here, Nino. Let the people have it.
Yes, I do. Okay, now here's the
Get it
thing.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm from Greece, but Brazil made me fall in love with football.
Well said.
So, okay, let me get started. So when you think of football greatness, you think of Brazil. Why? They have 5 World Cups. But the problem with Brazil is they haven't lifted a trophy in 24 years. The sports equivalent to Brazil is the New York Yankees.
Yep.
As you can see on my head right now. They have 27 World Series.
It's not wrong.
But they haven't won a World Series since 09.
09.
Come on, man. Don't live in the past just because your history is rich. You have the best players in the world for years. But you can't live in the past. You gotta consistently be a winner with that talent, and you gotta have pride for the shirt. But like I told you before, not a lot of people can wear the badge. It's heavy.
Yep.
It's heavy. So here's the thing, man. You know what? Honestly, and that team in 02 was fabulous. When you have R9 phenomenon, they don't call him phenomenon for no reason. You have Ronaldinho. Watch his documentary on Netflix. It was fantastic last night. You have Kaká. You have Cafu. Roberto Carlos. You had so much aura. And you know what? That's what made me fall in love with football. I started watching them in '98, and the aura has left them as a country.
Yeah.
Don't laugh, it's true. Don't laugh, it's true. They have no aura.
It's true. Hey.
No, nobody's scared of Brazil anymore. And you know what? Ever since,
Well, people still have respect for them because people still put them first. their play style is going, but they are respected in the world.
Yeah, they have the respect. We know the crazy
Yeah.
thing is, you know, that I love hearing the takes is especially because obviously we're coming from fans. Like, I'm not a Brazilian fan, but of course I respect the football, whatever they have. It's a respect thing. But now hearing it from a standpoint, a voice point of him, like actual, like, you know, grew up as an actual Brazil fan. Like myself, obviously Greek, this and that, but I love Zidane, like France. This is my favorite growing up. Like I learned just like the way his maestro is. I don't want to cut your time off, but I get what you're saying 100%.
Yeah, and they made me fall in love with the game because Joel Benito, the way they played beautiful, dribbling, doing tricks, making defenders fall down, getting embarrassed. It was that way of soccer is dead. You
Sensational.
don't see that anymore. And after 06, the team has been a disaster. When France dismantled them in the quarterfinal, unfortunately, and then they had to wait for a young phenom in Neymar to save them. He won a lot of things with them. Under 20 in 2021, under 20 championship, the Confederation Cup in 2013, and obviously the perfect time for them to do damage was in 2014 when it was in Rio de Janeiro. But we know what happened. It caused me emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Yes, because that injury. Who knows what happens to Germany?
Yeah.
Now
You think Neymar would have did a little?
Yes.
Would have played difference in that 7-1 loss?
Yes, come on. We don't get slaughtered 7-1 with
You
Neymar.
probably still have
Well,
lost. I think I still did. He
he will have control the midfield a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
more, but it's
But
still.
no, but
Look.
Germany just start off like
Yeah.
bang,
Yeah.
bang,
Here's the
bang,
thing.
bang.
Okay, I know I'm a Brazil fan, but I agree with you. Would they have beat Germany? I don't know, because Germany was a power horse in the midfield. They killed you.
He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unstoppable.
So, but without that injury, who knows? Because his career would have been way different.
Yeah, different. Yeah.
Way different.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then he carried them in with the Olympics in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro,
Yeah.
winning gold.
He got his little
Yeah.
redemption there. But I still think the Olympics still no top of the top play, but there's still top players do play. But it's the Olympics. You know what's crazy? Olympics should actually be a little bigger than World Cup. To say this, if you think about it, it's the Olympics.
You know what?
If you think about it,
You know what? I think most players, if they're healthy, should play for their country.
Let's take what I'm saying now. Is in the whole sports committee, just all the sports in general. Olympics is huge.
Huge, very huge.
And you just notice a lot of star players don't want to play.
No.
It's just crazy.
But the thing is that their calendar is already packed. So if they have the Olympics, we will.
Oh,
be more
it's like
packed,
Team
you
USA in
know.
basketball.
More
Sure.
injuries, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people don't like that. I would like. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. What were you gonna ask?
Oh,
me?
he
No,
ain't
no,
done
no.
yet.
Yeah, you're another.
No, I'm not done
He
yet.
waited all
Go
week
ahead.
for this. He waited all
Yeah,
week for
yeah,
this.
Okay. So, as this is gonna be a discussion, if Neymar was suitable for Brazil, I think there was no debate needed. He always had to play. Yes, he's old with injuries.
For this World Cup, you believe so?
Yes.
Can I tell you now, with the injuries of Rafinha gone, I believe I would have been in the starting line. Now, how it states, if there's a fresh, healthy Brazil, Rafinha in the mix, everybody else, I say just like remember before how they had with Portugal, not really. Remember Ronaldo not really starting
Ronaldo,
games,
yeah,
right? And
yeah.
they did good. They won 2 games.
Very well.
But I don't know,
Yeah.
I think they need They need Neymar. I get it. It's a flair and it's great just in general for soccer in general, but.
The thing is that they can build the team around Neymar too because he's too old, and then after that, what
They
will
have to start
happen?
building up
Yeah.
the Vinny, the
A
Rafinha. They
younger
have to start,
ones.
Yeah.
the Pedros. They have to start going around
No,
that.
Yes, I agree with that, but you need the flair. Like you said,
the flair,
it's
yeah, the
missing.
flair, yeah.
It's the Brazil. They don't have the same flair anymore.
Yeah, just to have one there a little bit is good. I
Yes.
might put him as a sub, or maybe if third game you already won 2 and maybe start for the fans. It's bad to tell. It's like Neymar is for the fans. If you think about it, do you really see him providing? Come on, think about it.
Yeah.
Let's take this. Do you really see Neymar providing for the team, or is it for the fans?
For the fans,
Like,
yeah.
is it for like FIFA in general, or is it for like the team? Like, just think about it. Like, do you see him? No, what's the truth? Do you really see Neymar coming in there scoring 2 goals off the rip, or do you see somehow it's just there? Like he's just there for the World Cup. I don't know.
I say it's for everything. I say it's for legacy.
Okay, legacy for sure off the bat.
Because
of course.
when it's all said and done, how does he want
Oh,
to be
don't ever use that
remembered?
question, Mike.
I got it. Yeah. I took a playbook.
No,
Play out of your
I love it.
playbook. Yeah. Well, how does he want to be remembered? He wants to go out on top. So
top, yeah.
they want a best scenario and have a deep playoff run.
Last World Cup for Neymar has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
38 with,
and-
and injury prone. How injury prone he always is. I don't see him going
Like,
another World Cup.
He's being a doubt for this World Cup. For the next one, he's totally out.
Yeah.
And to summarize
Everything.
my point, because I could go way longer, but we already been a long time.
Of course, yeah, no worries.
So as you gave me an interesting set between Neymar and Vinny at 25 years old, and take this in, I was mind blown. At 25 years old, in 48 games, Vinny only had 8 goals
yeah.
Goals, yeah.
and 7 assists.
Horrible. As
And Neymar, at 25 years old, he had. Hold on, let me.
crazy stat.
Yeah.
This is the end. This will be the end of the show right after.
Yeah.
We're crazy. We're not even halfway through.
So he had 51 goals and 27 assists in 75 games at 25 years old. So that's why there's always levels to this, man.
Yep.
And Neymar and Vinny's got to put his ego aside and perform. Because at that talent level, to always disappear internationally and always perform domestically for Real Madrid, I don't get it, man. It's very frustrating.
At least we got that. Okay, so at least now let's just be this. Okay, go ahead, finish your go ahead.
No, I just have I wanted to take a take from the public. It's interesting. Like he's one of the coach for a Seneca team, and I would like to hear.
For you have a Brazilian take?
Yeah.
Step in, but this Brazilian take's taking an hour.
So I have a. Well, first
How are you,
of all,
sir? How are you, Johnny?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Soccer World Central, my friend.
Yeah. So I heard you were a coach of the extramural team for Seneca, and well, in this case, Brazil. I like to know your take about Carlo Ancelotti. He's fresh for Brazil. He's just getting there. He's facing a World Cup with the preparation is not that big. He didn't have that much of time to prepare for the World Cup. You, as experienced as a coach, what do you think he can do something of it, or what is your take?
I think he will deliver. I think that we are forgetting that he's Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah.
He has been winning lots of trophies throughout his career, and I think that now the Brazilians understand that they have a leader on their team, because before they had some coaches that were part of the Brazilian league, but the players didn't respect it. You have Vini, you have Neymar, you have all of them. Now he's saying, hey Neymar, you don't have the level, you're not in. So I think he will deliver. I think that on my take, honestly, I would bench Vinicius.
Oh, Junior?
Yes.
Wepa. Hey.
And I'm a Real Madrid fan. Yeah. But I think that.
Yeah, no
I don't
disrespect.
know.
I just think it's too much. Sometimes the police. I don't want to cut you off, but the players as a coach, do you think sometimes they learn when they learn the hard way?
Mm-hmm.
Look, biggest stage. This is your dream, right? Sit down, see how it feels. Now, if you want to play back, turn yourself around. It could work.
It could work.
It could work. You never know. But the tabloids and the headlines will explode.
Yeah, of
Brazil
course.
they'll kill each other.
Because
they'll be crazy. They'll be
if
crazy.
If he's on the bench
Very
and start
nice.
doing weird things, for the media, how you manage that?
Well, I mean, I think that when he's doing all of those weird things, you have to make him sit on the bench. That's it. Because at the end of the day, we're forgetting. We're saying Brazil is not doing well, but the players that Brazil has right now, we're forgetting about Estevão. You never mentioned that kid.
Yeah.
He's a wonder kid. I think he should be starting on the right, Rafinha on the left, because I think
He'll come back. He'll come back. Yeah. There's no way
Joao
he'll come.
Pedro on top, and honestly, I would take Neymar. I think that he deserves it.
Yes.
Throughout these years that Brazil hasn't had a really good player, Neymar has been the best. So I think that he deserves to be on
And
the team.
he's in good form too, Brazil. I mean, he's always posting his real habilitations,
For
so much
example.
now. I mean, so it's much. It's point now. They don't show people that you're still
Yeah.
I mean, he's been playing good for Brazil. I mean, Brazil League. I don't know. We're not going to do the markets, and who knows how we mark the Brazil League. But I mean, but he's okay.
He has been
he's good,
scoring and everything, but it's
But it's Brazil
still
League. It's a great
compare the Premier League to the Brazil
Would you
League.
say Brazil League MLS? Well, maybe MLS a little better.
No. I think Brazilian League is
on.
better,
You got
way
Messi,
better.
buddy. Messi.
Yeah.
Messi.
I think Brazilian is top 4 in the world.
Top 4.
It's incredible the level that the Brazilian teams have. I think that they're better probably than Italy and the French league.
Wow.
Wow, that's our Brazilian boy right there. That's
Okay. Look at their faces.
Oh, wait, what's it? Hey. Hold on.
Brazilian.
Before you leave, the Brazilian league. You think it's top 4 best league in the world?
Top 4.
Yeah. Look at it.
Flamengo.
Top 4?
Yo, yeah.
I love it.
Maybe top 10.
Top
I'm
10.
not saying it's a bad league.
No, okay,
Guys.
but
But
I mean,
what were Ligue 1 is top 5, then why can't Brazil be top 5? But
okay.
Well,
Good take, my
It's a
friend.
very diplomatic answer.
Yeah, it is.
Top 10.
Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Thank you. I mean, no, everybody has their own opinions for sure.
Yeah, it
But
is.
he has a good point.
And you know what? I forgot to mention this because I got heated, but I agree with you with your Carlo Ancelotti. He knows how to coach egos. He's been coaching at every big team. When you think about AC Milan, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid, he knows how to put everybody's ego aside and play as one unit. And here's the thing, he might get the very best out of Vinny. Yes, we've been dogging him, but under Carlo Ancelotti, he performed when it mattered.
Sometimes, sometimes the coach, you can have the top tier coaches, but are the players really going to perform? We're just going to see. Now it's like, there's 2 months away. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
there's a lot of naysayers. I think it's based off because our generation, we're always on the social media a lot.
Yeah.
So when you see what's always going on, we always say, look, Vinny's complaining, or people are making videos. So we're seeing based off that, who really knows what's going on behind the scenes?
On the backstage,
who really knows? So we got to see what's going to go on. Maybe Vinny's going to, perhaps maybe Vinny wins Golden Ball. Who knows? Who knows? You never know.
That's
You
crazy.
never know. You never know.
Yeah.
And at the end, we're like, oh, I'm so sorry. No.
You know what? And to add on your point, yes, I agree. It's all about coaching, but Ancelotti's one of the best man managers.
No, of course.
So his legacy. So the players will listen to him. If he didn't have the credentials of Ancelotti, the players might not even listen to him. It's all what you've done.
How is your take now as a coach? Do you want, obviously you want your players to listen to you?
Yes.
Obviously, of course. And if they don't listen to you, do you like as a, between us, like as a coach, I'm not a coach, but between us, the panel here, do you believe if you're a coach, if your players don't listen to you, would you just sit them on the bench or less minutes to show them, like teach them a lesson? Does that work, or that makes it worse? Because sometimes certain players like, why is this guy playing? Like say, why is Greg playing for? He can't even kick a ball. I'm way better than him.
Well, for example, Vinicius, they say that he was the one in charge to take out
Xabi Alonso. Yeah. So he has a lot to say. Like, what's your take on that? Do you think it's good to make them punish the players, teach them a lesson?
I think that is depending the
Scenario?
player. I think that you would have to get to know your players. You kind of have to treat them a different way, each player, because they have different personalities. At the end of the day, they're humans, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, on a big level, I would say, hey, we are like, let's say I'm the coach of the Brazilian team. We have lots of players, so you don't want to listen. You don't want.
You're replaceable. Everyone's replaceable.
Exactly.
That's a good way to say it. Like I don't care who you are. You could be like God. Like you know what I'm trying to say. Like
there is thousands of players waiting to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, the badge is bigger than the player.
Well said. As you said before, Nino, too, the badge weighs very heavy when you put the jersey on.
It's very
said.
heavy.
Now let's see your take on this now for the teams. Where do you think Brazil is? Because obviously we're going to get on to the next group as well because we've been stuck in Brazil for the last time.
Long time. Yeah.
So now we're going to go. Now you're seeing this. Now who do you see finishing first? So as you see in the sheet there. So first up, well, they're not first. It's Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Who do you see your top three there?
So I think, as you said, at the end of the day, the badge it's the one that give the weights.
Of course.
So Brazilian is going to be first.
Brazil number one.
Brazil is going to be first. I'm gonna do a hot taking here. I think Scotland is going to go second.
Wow.
Because
Could have been Greece, pal.
Don't get me started. We own them, but we choked.
Yeah, we choked. Yeah.
Down the line.
So Scotland second, yeah.
They were first in their group. They played against Denmark. They played against Greece. They were outstanding.
Yeah, and before that too, Nations. I don't want to cut you off because I'm Greek. It gets me so angry. Nations League, they played like shit. Scotland played like we destroyed the Nations League, that playoffs. Then out of nowhere, you know how they beat us the game over 3-2, one goal pass. Anyways,
don't get me started. Because we get heated because I'm Greek as well, but I love Brazil. But
yeah.
My blood is
right now.
my blood is Greek.
Yeah,
so
12 years I've made a tournament. Like, you think Italy make a tournament already? Okay, no, go ahead. You see Scotland go ahead second. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and I'll say something that it might hit you up a bit, but McTominay is playing really good.
You know what? Yeah. And that pisses me off because at Man United, nowhere to be found.
And now he's a goal scorer.
And now Napoli on fire.
MVP player.
He's an MVP, so it's someone to take a look at. But yeah, the third one would be Morocco. I think that they're playing good, but we have to remember that they sacked the coach. And
that's
also,
a big take if you sack coach.
It's really a sketchy thing what they did on the African Cup.
Yeah,
that's so weird, man. That's so weird. Then giving the cup back, going back, and we're like, dude, what are you doing? I've never seen it before. Penalty, you still miss. Like, what are you doing?
You need to win it, like in the field. Not with paperwork,
Okay, I get a little confession. I was playing for the Hanger League one time. The Hanger League, I knew the ref, the Greek guy, by the way. He goes and tells me one time. He says, "Hey, he says, fall down, penalty." I said, "What?" I fell down. I took the penalty. What do you think happened?
Scored.
Missed the whole net.
Oh, come on, bro.
No, but you know the soldiers. You know it's like the don't do it. I'm nice. I admit it to you. Like you don't do that. It's like that's what it is. My brother's
Yes,
friends.
and I want to ask,
I missed the whole net.
why do you think they sacked the manager so close to the World Cup?
There has to be a lot of issues. There has to be something.
I think that there's something behind the scenes.
Deeper.
I think that unfortunately in the Confederation of Africa there's something going on behind with Morocco, and that's why I'm saying I think there's not like they won't be able to make those sketchy things on the World Cup.
Yes. And what were your thoughts on the decision with Senegal and Morocco, the reverse?
Oh, I think it's
terrible.
It's absurd, and I think that they are appealing that decision because, like, it's honestly terrible. It's the first time in the world that I have seen something like that.
Yeah, final.
Yeah, and it's incredible because at the end of the day, it was justice what happened that day.
Yeah.
So I think that like
me.
Senegal should be the one who's winning, and hopefully they will reverse it back.
Yes, you never know. Wow,
Yeah,
great
that was
take.
crazy.
Well,
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But
Thank you.
make sure you stick around because other groups we have. If you want to jump, you please jump in anytime you want.
Really?
Give a little signal right there.
Thank you.
Producer right there.
I was
Thank you, my
fighting
friend.
my
You're the best. Thank you so much. It's a great take right there. Coach from
Yeah,
where? From what
it
school
is.
again? Humber?
Seneca.
Seneca. Shout out to him. What's his name again? Give him a shout out.
Him?
Yeah, shout him out.
Well, we call him Garcho.
Garcho. Amazing. Great take. Now, okay, obviously now that's the take on this. Do you agree now to move on from this Group C?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We have
My legs
to.
are getting a little sleepy here.
We have to.
Anyways, now let's go right away now to Group D. Now these ones here I think are going to surpass and go a little smooth now. Now Group D is very just, look, USA, home soil. Off the bat, I don't see them finishing first. I see Turkey finishing first. Turkey, besides even if they made it through playoffs, just the players they have. This not perhaps, Guler from Madrid. No, even that guy from Inter as well.
Yeah.
Tell me his name, please.
The goaler?
No, the guy from Inter. How do you say his name?
Calhanoglu.
Yeah. I don't want to botch his name there. Hakan, exactly. Yeah, but I mean like guys, I go Shangugul or whatever you want. No, anyways, but besides the fact is
gotcha.
like they have so many good. But you know, Turkey, their soccer club, even from back then, from the days like we said today earlier on the question you asked, Hakan Şükür days. Turkey is not just a team that's just been there. Of course, they grind their way to get. Remember, semi-finalists one year as well. Like Turkey's a great team.
Yeah.
Being honest with me, Turkey's a good team. Now I see them finishing first in this group. Okay, now obviously as well, you see USA's home soil, this, that game to me is going to be a game to watch. Is Turkey versus USA. Now I have Paraguay as third. I watched Paraguay versus the friendly against Greece. I'm not, it's just, okay, Greece, we could have, whatever we did, but Paraguay did look impressive. You beat Greece 1-0. It wasn't impressive, the goal you scored. Like, I think that's the whole take on Paraguay. Sure, South American, maybe, I don't know how the qualifying, you obviously follow along how it is. But my take is I have Turkey, then I have USA, then I have Paraguay as in finishing that. That's how my take is. Now, as well, for USA, obviously, you have Pulisic. I believe he's going to show up as well. Now, you have McKennie, also Weston. You have Robinson. There's so many good players that could show up there. Those are just the key factor players who you have to show up. But personally, I think home soil, USA should do it. Is there pressure? I think there's probably a little bit less pressure on USA than Canada. I just think Canada has so much pressure. They've never been to this thing like this before. At home, USA's been playing World Cup forever. They've been in the World Cup forever. They won games. USA had a deep run one time. So that's my take on this. That group is very simple for me as well. And I have as well, obviously it says for Paraguay is Diego Gomez as well. He's very good for Brian as well. So I'm like, do I really take them as a third gunner? Absolutely. I think they're going to beat Australia. Now, Australia is very cool. We've seen their jerseys. They look fantastic.
Yeah,
their whole little Socceroos jerseys.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. Shout out Socceroo jersey. I mean, Central, give me a jersey if you can. But anyways, we said the fact that, I mean, like they're good. They're just cool. Like overall, they could do some damage too. But I just see this group that they could even finish third too. I see Turkey 1, USA 2, and Paraguay third. Now it's all in balance. That group for me is very simple. I have much more to say about that. It's just a very simple review group.
Well, for me, I think Paraguay is going to do better. I still agree with you. Turkey is going to go first. USA is going to go second. Paraguay is going to go third. On my case, I think Turkey and USA will, like, their points will be the same.
The top dogs, yeah.
The only difference between them will be like the goals.
Yeah.
That's what will leave Turkey as first and USA as second. For Paraguay, I still say the same. Julio Enciso for Strasbourg. Like, I don't know if you saw it, but Strasbourg won. They make it to the next to the semifinals. They are playing awesome, and Julio Enciso is a very good player for them. Which you need to like watch him on Paraguay, because for the World Cup, I think he can shine. He can shine. And USA, well, as you say, they have pressure, but they have more experience in it. They show the good. And Turkey, well, I hope they don't flop like the last World Cup. I hope Arda Güler, he did 2 goals against Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
One of a free kick.
His attitude sucked though.
How he
got a lot of attitude problems from Vinny. I think he's hanging around Vinny too much.
But how he let Neuer hanging on the net.
Good little player. Good little player. Very good.
Crazy. Yeah. So hopefully he shines through on these World Cups, and he will be an important player for Turkey.
Okay, that's a good take. Now your recap on that Group D.
Okay, I have Turkey number 1 because they have talent and they have all the potential in the world. Number 2, Paraguay, because when I was doing my research in qualifying, they had a very good record.
Number 2 as Paraguay.
But the coach, the thing is the coach Alfaro, he was a coach of Ecuador in the last World Cup. They did a very good run in the qualifiers, but then when they get to the World Cup,
so who do you have finished in third then?
America.
And
you know why?
Wow.
Because if you look at
as a good seed third to make into the next round, or it's just you don't know.
Who knows?
Wow, good take on this.
Because look.
You're not going back to the U.S., pal. That's for sure.
Hey, I want to move to Miami so bad. Yo.
We'll tell you why later.
So I'll tell you why. Because if you look at their recent form, it's been a disaster, man.
Yeah.
A lot of losses, and their most recent loss, Belgium 5-2.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Before the World Cup.
Yeah, and Belgium was all over them too, but it was
That's very bad.
spanking.
And then I have Australia last.
Okay.
So the players to watch for Turkey, Guler and Yildiz on Juventus,
Oh,
because
Yildiz,
he
yeah.
could be a wonder kid. And like you, I agree with Paraguay on your pick, Julio and Sizzle.
Yeah.
Yes. And then for America, it's obviously Captain America, Christian Pulisic,
Captain America.
and Weston
That's good.
McKennie.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then Australia.
You like Robinson though? I like Robinson.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Robinson.
And then for Australia, Mohamed Toro.
Okay.
Yeah, but Australia,
Yeah, I know that.
But it's
But
okay.
I had to give them some love.
Yeah, it's a good
yeah,
look.
it's okay.
That's a good take on that. Do we all agree on that? Group D, I think
Yeah,
it's good.
I think we all agree. We
Okay, now Group E, I think is even more quicker because Group E is very easy. It's very easy off the bat. I see just Germany taking it off the bat, but the match to watch is Germany versus Ecuador. I think that's going to be a little flair for sure.
Will be tough.
Yeah, because I believe that's the third game in, and perhaps that could even be Ecuador's. Is it the third or second game in?
Let me give a look
Check.
here.
Because regardless, if it's second or
Yeah, third.
Third. Well, now let's see how Ecuador does. That game might be even like clash. Maybe Ecuador needs some points to maybe get a good third spot, or even maybe perhaps. I don't think though Ivory Coast and Curacao could do anything. So I think it might be. It's a hit and miss, but I think that game's gonna be very good to watch. And obviously, you got the veterans. You got Kimmich, obviously, which would be very good for Germany as well.
Fleurenberg.
Yeah. You got
Fleurenberg,
Musiala as well. Like all those players as well.
Well, but Musiala is not playing good so far after he got injured. Like he's coming back, he's playing a game for
Yeah,
Bayern.
but I mean, maybe international level, you never know.
Well, that's
Germany's
right.
always those European teams. Germany's one of those European teams that no matter what you do, you're either going to see them quarterfinals or even somehow in the semis. It doesn't matter what they do.
Well, remember we were seeing before, like the finals.
Yeah, come on, they're
Germany's a lot
history.
in
Yeah,
there, yeah.
you got a great
The
sheet by the way.
history's
Yeah, great sheet. But me, it's very simple for that thing as well. And then I don't even have that much even written down. Anyways, let's just say Group E is Germany 1, Ecuador 2, Ivory Coast 3. That's my take. Done for.
Yeah, for me will be the same. Like Germany 1, Ecuador 2, Ivory Coast 3. The thing about the game about between Germany and Ecuador, like Ecuador will need to struggle a little bit because they have a problem. They are defensive, they are solid, but on the attack they don't have a 9. In the qualifiers they were second on the qualifiers, but they lack of goals. I think they just did 17 goals in the whole qualifiers, which is not a big amount. So if they for some reason struggle to score against Ivory Coast and Curacao,
Then we
will
got a
be
problem.
hard. Yeah, they got a problem.
But
And in the case of Germany, you can only defend. You need to attack.
Yeah, to me it just looks like a very easy group for Germany. Germany, there's no excuse, and Ecuador, I don't think not to make it top 2.
No, yeah, they will be second and Germany
Ivory
will be
Coast,
first.
Ivory Coast, and realistically speaking, Ivory Coast,
They
just
could-
make sure
they could make
they
some
can
noise.
finish
Curacao,
third.
yeah, they did
but they
Curacao,
have
they
to at least 3 goals. So who knows how it works? That has to at least be a 3-goal win against Curacao. Curacao's gonna probably have a lot of minus goals against them.
Yes.
Yeah,
No disrespect.
I think this is the first World Cup because the last World Cup, the only team that got 0 points was Qatar. I
Look,
think
I-
in this World Cup, there will be multiple teams that
I'm
will be
speaking on
0
somebody that
points.
doesn't even know Curacao even before like of a soccer nation. Now they're in the World Cup. They do me a favor, prove me wrong. But as I see how it just looks overall, doing recap and seeing, we're just gonna see how it goes. But that's my take on that. Nino, what is your take on Group E?
Group E is very easy, like you guys said. So number 1, Germany should take care of business. Ecuador, second. Cote d'Ivoire, third, and then Curacao last. The players to watch for Germany, Wirtz. Yes, I don't like him for Liverpool, but he's a different player when he plays for Germany. And then Sergio Gnabry, because he's incredible. And then for Ecuador, Moises Caicedo, because he controlled the game in the midfield, one of the best players.
Yep.
And then for Cote d'Ivoire, Ahmed Diallo, because his creativity on the wing will cause a lot of records for the defenders. And then for Curacao, no offense, let's move on.
No, but let's go right off to Group F towards me, like this whole World Cup. Obviously, we got Group K, Portugal, Colombia. There's some good, and Group L is very good as well. But Group F to me is very exciting. It's a good one.
Yes.
It's a good one. You got Netherlands, you got Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. It's a good one. We obviously see what happened in Tunisia and Canada. It's whatever.
Yes.
But off the bat, I'm going to start with this. Sweden is my dark horse team. You agree as well? You probably have as your dark horse as well. To me, I think Sweden is a dark horse team that could probably shock a lot of people as well.
You know which one is mine?
Tell me.
Japan.
Japan. Okay, but that's a good one there. Off the bat, what I have is obviously Netherlands first. I have Sweden second and Japan third, which is okay because then you have Tunisia, which Tunisia could be it's a hit and miss. This group, anybody, look, Tunisia could shock and even go to third. But how good of a third can they be to get into the next round? Because only, I think, 8 third-place teams make it. And then out of 12. So, no, it's like that.
Four are out, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. And obviously, as right here I see as well, the Liverpool striker, Alexander Isak will probably be as great, will be as well there. Then I have, obviously, it's going to be Van Dijk's last World Cup for Holland. And Depay, is it Depay's last World Cup as well?
Yeah,
it has to
is.
be. That's what I mean. There's a lot of good things going on in this bat right now. This is a good group. I'm excited for this group.
But for Sweden, one more is Gyökeres.
Oh, so that'll be brilliant.
Gyökeres is the one that make them go to the World Cup.
Yeah, he had a hat trick.
Hey,
against Poland.
and let's be real right now. Poland, realistic, because everybody's like, oh, Poland, Lewandowski's last World Cup.
Yeah.
Lewandowski make it. No. Sweden, once again, how did they make it the last one? With Italy. Now they made it with Poland.
Yeah.
It's not like the easy little sweep. They're beating top teams.
Top teams,
I'm telling you.
But no offense, Poland doesn't have anybody minus Lewandowski.
I mean, it's okay still, but but the teams that they're beating to qualify, Italy, Poland, give some respect. You know, they say put some respect on my name, put some respect on Sweden's.
You can't compare like Poland and Curacao.
No.
And also, I got games here to watch: Japan, Holland, just the trio: Japan, Holland, Sweden, Holland, Japan, Sweden. Those are all good games to watch.
Yeah.
I could just be on the couch and watch that game. That's how good of those games could be.
I think Japan is going to repeat what happened in the World Cup, that they beat Spain. But in this case, with the Netherlands.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They beat England 1-0.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
And their run, the last 5 games, they have won them, all of them.
Yeah, I sent that in the group chat when they beat England. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's. But
So you're never really running a high there. But what happened, man?
the thing is that they have a project. They have a project that is so far is doing very well.
I just like Sweden. I'm just saying how Sweden is just like not even riding a high. They're a dark horse team that you would not expect them to make it. Whatever. Okay, Sweden. But as it falls next, you're going to see how they've fallen because when they go to 32 and 8-6 and they play some top dogs, which I don't think they'll probably clash whatever. But as a group wise, I think they're going to make it out of that. That's my whole take on this.
Yeah.
Well, but now what's your take on the group? Go ahead, start off.
Okay, so in my case, I think Netherlands is going to make it first.
Of course.
Yeah. I think Japan is going to make it second.
Okay.
And Sweden is going to make it third, as best third.
Okay.
Japan, well, I was thinking in between because I was doing while I was doing the games.
Yeah.
I was like, if they beat Netherlands, they can become.
If Japan beats Netherlands, what is that the first game? Can you check first? What game is that? If you have first. If they beat Netherlands, that group just goes like in limbos. It makes the people like Sweden like, wait, we have a chance maybe to finish first. We have a chance to go second. But if Japan could get a point or perhaps beat Holland, that gives hope for Sweden. And can I tell you too, it probably gives hopes for Tunisia too somehow.
Tunisia, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's good because like the same thing happens in the last World Cup. What happened? Japan started like having fun with the other teams to start destroying them, and like there was a moment that Spain and Germany were out of the World Cup because Japan and Costa Rica were going through. So I think the same cool happened this World Cup that somehow Japan and Sweden start like making that group shake, and Netherlands for a second can have a this curve of being out. But I think they will make it. Still, you need to watch out. Japan and Sweden, Netherlands have it tough.
Yep, tough, exactly. Well, so that's my take. That's very easy right there. On your take now, Nino?
Yes, it's a very easy group, but very compelling. One of the two groups that are the most compelling. So my number one is Holland, obviously. Then I'm going back and forth with 2 and 3 because it could be Japan. It could be Japan or it could be Sweden. But I'm leaning towards Sweden because they have a little more firepower. So Sweden number 2, and then Japan 3, and then Tunisia 4.
If Tunisia somehow shock. Let's just say somehow they could shock with their first game against Sweden, get a tie, and then Japan could be Netherlands. Tunisia could do some. Tunisia could maybe get that number third. Anything's possible. But I get your take. It's a very easy group to go off.
Yes, and the players to watch out is for Memphis Depay. He's the all-time leading goal scorer for Holland.
Yeah, you said that. I was surprised. I thought Van Persie. I thought maybe Van Persie or Robin.
Yeah, no, he surpassed 55 goals in 106 appearances for Sweden. Victor Gyökeres, because again he provided magic against Poland, that hat trick, and if he gets hot, anything is possible. For Japan, Mitoma.
Mitoma's really good.
Yes, on the wing, and then Tunisia.
Well, and Japan.
Thanks for coming.
Takekubo.
Huh?
Takekubo.
Yeah. Very good.
You know what? Depay as well, as we said before, we had coach here as well. He's mentioned the Brazilian league. Depay's doing fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
And you,
oh my God.
And you can't forget the drip gun.
Yeah.
Chrome Hearts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The stuff he wears is crazy on the field. Holy.
But you know what about Gyökeres? He's not doing very well in Arsenal, but it could be like Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is not doing well in Liverpool. But
it's okay, but
Germany.
But he's a different player internationally.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like. huge. Could be
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, and you said he's not performing, but all he needs is a big game on Sunday against City
And
to change his
got it.
City,
momentum.
I think City's going to shock Arsenal. I
Yup.
hope so.
I hope so too. I hope so.
What a just comeback. It's just typical. I don't care if anybody's an Arsenal fan. Typical Arsenal trash fallout. I can't. I don't get it. I don't. understand.
Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. Maybe something with the water bottle.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know
Is it
what?
this? Oh, Man City blue. I guess right. Little light on it.
You know what? They were very lucky to escape a narrow victory in the first
I don't
leg
like
against,
Arsenal at all.
Sporting
cocky.
Lisbon because on the second leg they looked very shaky.
Man City's a little rough
But
on the hot right now.
but you know what? I imagine Man City to slap them up on Sunday.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Now, guys, right into Group G. Mine's very, very simple. Group G, obviously, Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne, perhaps maybe his last World Cup, we'll see. But obviously, the best
Yeah,
player for
it
them, can I
is.
tell you, is Courtois. If he comes back from his injury.
Yeah.
Well,
No, you know what's crazy to say? That a goalkeeper is your best player. I think that he's the best player on that team. Take it in. You don't think so?
He's
Come on,
one.
guys, come on,
He's
for
one
that
of
goalkeeper,
them.
you're gonna
He's
score
one of
him. I
them.
think he's one of the best goalkeepers if he's healthy.
but
Come
it's
on.
still Kevin De Bruyne. You know,
I mean, I think that City is like
Manchester
whatever.
City
That was his heyday.
struggle
That
a
was-
lot
without
when
him.
Kevin De Bruyne left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until now that Turkey is there, he's taking
Turkey's
charge
taking
of
the
it.
load, taking the load,
Yeah,
yeah.
taking the load because when Kevin De Bruyne left,
He controlled
it was
the whole
one
thing,
year and a
yeah.
half that City was struggling.
But De Bruyne, I think, left at a good time for City. Just
left
because,
at a
like,
good
it's
time,
just
man.
because he just knew his thing was like going
down, yeah,
a little,
yeah.
I remember they're just losing the Liverpool or whatever this and that to the race, but
And now with Napoli, he's performing.
Very well.
But that's my take. Now, look, obviously, I could say like have Iran, Egypt. It's very hard. I'm not. It's like what Salah. I don't know. This group, Belgium doesn't finish first or second in this group. You might as well not. Then you know what's crazy? Their ranks are always so good. Remember one time they're second in the world at one time.
But what do they have for it? Golden generation. But how many trophies?
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Because they're garbage.
But no, that's my take on that. I'm going to go with Belgium 1. I'm going to go toss up second or third. Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. We got to
Yeah.
see, but that's the thing. If it was rugby, New Zealand, of course, but soccer. That's my take. Now your take, G, is very simple for me, G.
Yeah, same for me. I got Belgium first, Egypt second. I still, Salah is sad what is happening with Liverpool, that he's going to leave and everything. I think he's going to do like good with Egypt, and then we have Marmoush for Egypt too. Like their wingers, they have good wingers. They're fast. They have good goals. So I think Egypt is going to make it second. Iran and New Zealand will be out. That's it.
Perfect. I think
Yeah.
that's a good take. What is your take on that?
I'm not gonna waste too much time because this group is absolutely garbage. So
He makes his wake up a little bit. Okay.
number one, Belgium. Obviously, they should finish number one. If they don't, they should retire from football because it's a disgrace. They can't even finish number one.
Yeah.
Number
Can I say something at least?
What?
At least in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least, yeah, good.
Yeah, not like.
Greece. Yeah, don't mention my name, buddy.
Don't
Italy,
mention
you gotta
Greece.
get
Don't, you get my blood boiling. Don't mention Greece at all. Okay, number two is very hard because again I can go with you like you and say Egypt, but I don't know what
I don't know,
they're gonna give me.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna just say out of the blue, New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Okay, good.
Yeah, they might struggle to score, but they always find. They always find ways, and they got a good striker in Chris Wood. Yeah, he's old, but you gotta always be into account with him what he can do in the box with his head and his size. Because when you're big, all you need is the ball and you deliver.
You know what I'm thinking about right away once you say big and tall? Peter Crouch.
I used
Remember Crouch for England? They just
I used to love
toss
him
in the
as a
game,
player.
just corners, just stay in the freaking box, just stay in the box. But he get the goals. He get him.
Yeah.
He get them.
And third is Egypt because they have too much talent.
Okay.
Like you said, Mohamed
It's a
Salah.
It's a toss up of those two.
Yes, and Mamouche. And like you said, this year for Mohamed Salah, Liverpool's been doing him absolutely dirty.
Yeah.
They should be ashamed of themselves because he's arguably one of the greatest players in their history and getting benched.
You know
Come
what's
on,
crazy?
what is that
Coming
shit?
from a Dilo Brown fan. Remember we had dinner the other time.
Yeah.
Remember what he said? He's a huge soccer fan. Shout out to Dilo Brown as well.
Yeah.
Liverpool fan. What do you say? Mo Salah is the greatest Liverpool player behind? What do you say again? He likes Suarez.
Yes.
He said Suarez. Interesting. But I could. If you're a Liverpool fan, you could probably detest. Would you say that Salah is the greatest Liverpool player ever of all time? Gerard. I was saying Gerard too. Yeah, I was saying Gerard. Yeah, Stevie G's fucking phenomenal.
You know what? People love to live in the past. Yes. What Steven Gerrard did with the talent he had was incredible.
Stevie G was just a great captain overall. So even in England, like he was I loved Stephen G.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hear me out. When it mattered, yeah, he did a wonderful performance against
Salah's done more. Salah's done more.
AC
Yeah, I get it.
Milan.
Champions League. Yeah, I get it.
I'm not done. He did a wonderful job in the Champions League against AC Milan. they got lucky, by the way. I think that was a fluke, choking when AC Milan choked.
Yeah.
However, but when it's all said and done, when you look at the legacy of Mohamed Salah and what he did, multiple Premier League titles, Champions League.
The Far Island.
Well said. Well, here's my take on this now. Do you think? No, but it's okay. Cause look, we're a lot of men of different ethnicities, right?
Yes.
Do you think it's because he's not English that he doesn't get enough respect? If he was English and doing what he does, you know what I'm trying to say? Just think what I'm trying to say. Gerrard he's God of Liverpool, God of England, London. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Do you believe it's because where Salah's from, he's not English? I think if Salah was English, he is the top of the top.
Yeah.
Bigger than Gerrard right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's a wonderful take because if you look at the consistency, Salah's been at Liverpool 8 years and always been delivering.
Yeah.
More than 20 goals per season.
Yes.
I think it's just very much like, okay, you know, Maldini, to me, I think Maldini's the best defender of all time. Maldini is a stud.
Whoa,
I know you have the Ramos. I know you love Sergio Ramos, but it could be a good debate. But Maldini is Maldini. Like, you know, if you want to say defenders, a true defender. But I also have Ramos. I love Madrid.
Yeah.
Those two there. But like, you could say a fact this now. He gets a lot of praise. Maldini. Obviously, he played for all the teams like Milan, this and that.
He's Italian.
It's because you know what I'm trying to go at? You know what I'm trying to say at now? Now pictures now. Say like a defender, let's just say somebody like, just put like a superstar defender like Puyol or Ramos on Milan. And he did the stuff Maldini's doing right now. Will they still praise him? Or now obviously they praise Ramos because he's from obviously Spain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a lot of sports
I
very
don't-
biased of where you're from. That's how it is.
Yeah, I don't think-
If Salah was English right now, he'd be freaking with the prince and the queen right now having dinner. Okay, let's be real for a second.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I just don't respect him because I look. I'm not taking down. I'm a white man. Well, Caucasian. I'm Greek, obviously. But like I'm trying to say, I'm just saying how it says. I'm just saying they just don't. That's how the take is. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think if
I agree with that.
Ramos, if he was in AC Milan, he would get enough love from the
No, but he's the
That's a
king of
wonderful
Spain.
take,
He's
yes,
great.
yes.
He's great. But that's my take on that group. You got your take on that group?
Yep.
Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's got it. Now we're gonna go obviously to Group H, which I just see now. We got Spain, Cape Verde, and then Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. Obviously Uruguay off the bat, Valverde. I just want to see him play. I love seeing him play. Valverde's a stud to me. Amazing player. Then obviously you got Spain. You got Yamal, Pedri, Rodri, which would be good.
Yeah.
Now Yamal, let's see what happens with this. But off the bat, obviously, I have Spain as one of the favorites, progressing even to the semis. But then how the charts work out, they could clash with obviously France, and it's gonna be very hard to tell. But off the bat, I'm not even gonna. This group. I'm not even gonna waste time on this. I got Spain off the bat. That game I'm looking forward to. Spain versus Uruguay. It's a great game.
Great game.
You have obviously Spain, Spanish. You have the Spanish culture of Europe against Uruguay, just good. And Valverde now is going to Spain because no Madrid. It's a lot of these gonna probably see former. It's gonna be a lot of good stuff. Perhaps because Madrid with Yamal, who knows, they clash.
Yeah.
That'd be a good game to watch as well. Then obviously we have Saudi Arabia. I'm not even gonna do as well Verde here. I'm not gonna say where they're gonna fall because I don't know. I'm not gonna just say like I'm a soccer genius because I'm not. I'm just gonna say first Spain, second Uruguay, and that's pretty much that's it. That's my group take on that. It's very simple, that group. It's nothing really much like. to
My
talk about.
take is probably, Saudi Arabia shocked Argentina on the last World Cup. Uruguay.
Oh, even the first game. Yeah.
Uruguay is not doing well right now. Like, they have a lot of problems. So, imagine Saudi Arabia shocking Uruguay on the
Now,
World
can I ask you a question? Is it because Colombian and that's Uruguay? Is there like a rivalry there?
No, it's just how they are playing. It's just how they are playing. They're not that good.
Yeah.
They have very good players.
Without Valverde, they're nothing pretty much, if you want to say that. But
No, they have Araujo that is still he has a lot of problems, defensive problems, but still he's a good center back. They have very good players, but they're struggling. So I think Saudi Arabia can shock them.
Okay.
But it's still Spain will make it first. Uruguay will make it second.
Okay.
And Saudi Arabia shocking Uruguay will make it third.
Okay.
That's third.
Perfect.
That's my
okay,
take.
that's very simple. Boom, boom, boom. Yours, you know?
Pretty simple. Spain number one, obviously. What Yamal's been doing, unbelievable for Barcelona. The youngest player to get 100 goal contributions at his age, it's crazy. 46 goals and 52 assists at his age is remarkable.
Yep.
And then what he can do with Spain, him and Nico Williams, a great partnership. And then you have Uruguay, like you said, Federico Valverde. He's obviously one of the star players to watch, and you saw his caliber, what he did with City, getting a hat trick before halftime, which was crazy.
Hat trick, beautiful hat trick.
It's a very simple group, this one.
Yep, and like you said, I wouldn't be shocked if Saudi Arabia does something with Uruguay, but you never know. So I have Saudi Arabia third, and then I have Cobalt Verde last.
Yeah. Okay. Well said. Now off to obviously Group I, the one the last time I went a little snapped on that one.
Crazy,
Anyways,
yeah.
let's go on this now. Now the French team, as you see the French team, I'm calling them now this World Cup. They're the Avengers of this World Cup.
Yes.
Now imagine now, as you know, the coach is gonna be gone as well. If they had obviously Zidane in this World Cup, he's like the Thanos. He just completes the Avengers pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to take this in as well. Mbappe, Dembele, they're considered veterans. Take that in how young this team is. The average, what's the average? 24 years old?
Yeah.
For the average on this team. And just shows you the stars that they have. You got to take that into consideration. And they're considered as the young veterans.
Yes.
Forget veterans, they're the young veterans. Mbappe, at this point, what he's doing is just out of this world. We're going to have the last time the discussion about the GOAT discussion. What if he actually won that last World Cup and Messi didn't win that last World Cup? Where would you consider? Would you consider him now? Look, back to back. He would have had 2 World Cups, 2018, 2022. And what was the age with that? 24? 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
Come on, think about it.
Crazy.
Take that. That could have
And going
been.
for
Would
the
you not
third one.
consider him as one of the greatest of all time right now after the bat?
Yes.
Imagine this one now. If he wins this, he could have. There's so many scenarios that could have happened.
Look, if he won that second World Cup, and like you said, it was one of the greatest individual performances. If he won that World Cup, it changed everything.
Top tier.
man.
And the player to watch as well is obviously Cherokee from Man City. Now, here's my take on this, guys. Do you think Griezmann will get a last push on this squad? Personally, let me tell you my take. They don't need him. I don't want to be disrespectful. They don't need him. That star power they have up front, there's going to be players that can't even start. They can't even be in the game. They're in the bench, which is crazy. That's how stacked this French team is.
Yeah.
There's players, you know what's crazy? No, I love, Colombia, of course. But the way they beat you guys, was it the B squad?
Yeah, the squad.
And they had Mbappe, all those 4 or 5 guys on the bench.
In the bench, yeah.
Come on.
Laughing. They were
Yeah,
laughing.
they didn't care. Remember, he came on the bench, he scored that offside goal. That's what I'm trying to say. And then obviously, take this in. Once Zidane takes over this team,
It's game over.
if he could do what he did with Madrid, 3 Champions League
It's
straight?
game over.
Come on, this doesn't make sense at all. It's
They can go on
they're
a
the
crazy
Avengers.
run.
The French team now is the Avengers, and now when they put Zidane, he's Thanos. Like, it's just like, yeah, this is he has all the rings on his finger. It's done. This is the take on it. It's too much. Now the game for this, I don't want to go a little too long, but the game on this is France versus Holland, which I put Holland. See, it's Norway actually, but I just say Holland.
yeah.
No, France versus Norway, but realistically, Holland. I know this.
Holland.
Are you really going to handle the French team? Let's be. But anyways, my take on this is first France, Norway, then Senegal. It could go either way, and that's it done. That's my take on that. See, now my blood pressure is a little low this time compared to last time for France.
Yeah.
And the one thing as well as before, the 2 nations I always perform, as I said before, broken record, is France and Spain. France and Spain. Their culture of soccer, regardless of what they do, their next generation just comes up. Don't be sad if Yamal's going to be gone, say like whatever, 15 some years, or Mbappe's gone, because they're going to generate more new
They'll
stars.
find another
That's
one.
just how it is with Spain and France. They always generate. Brazil used to be like that. I mean, they still do obviously, but that's another take.
Not
Probably
as
another.
important.
Yeah, we don't want to go back to Brazil. We took about an hour, but anyways, that's a take on that. So my group is that, guys. That's my take. France first, and then Norway, Senegal. That's my take. Now go ahead.
Yeah, same here. Like, I think even though Haaland can score a poker and then Sorloth come and do a hat trick and they make 7 goals,
Yeah.
France is going to make like 15 on them. Will be very like. For Norway to beat France, I don't think it's possible. France is going to go first, easy, not a doubt. And Norway is going to go second. Senegal and Iraq, they are going to suffer a lot. Poor guys.
Right, I love you. This is very. You know what's good. You know that France is the best. That's it. That's just it. That's it.
Like, they have no chance. To
Yeah, it's all jokes aside. There's even watch the friendlies. The friendlies you could perform the friendlies France and still win games in the World Cup. That's how good they were performing in the friendlies. If you take it in.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I don't know. Nino, what is your take on, what is your whole recap on Group I before we go on to the GOATS group?
Okay, Group I is very simple and easy. Once again, France is going to be on cruise control. Every game with them is going to be easy work. And players to watch out for: Kylian Mbappe. He has 56 goals in 95 appearances. He needs 1 more goal to surpass Olivier Giroud.
You know what's crazy too as well? He has to beat what's the closest thing? He has, what is that, 12 right now?
Close.
He has 12 and he has 16. But then you told me a good stat earlier that Messi has 13.
Messi has
so these 2
13.
players could pass the closest record of breaking the all-time goal scoring for the World Cup.
But still, in long term,
Bobby's going to end up probably like 20 some goals to be realistic for a second. Unless, knock on wood, something happens bad, like then it's like if he becomes injury prone like Neymar, then it's a different story.
Hey, don't say that. And Mbappe is one of the best players in the world.
No, I'm just trying to, you don't, that's my take on that.
So, yes, a lot of people just talk about Mbappe, but this team's loaded.
Yeah.
You have Ryan Cherky, you have Desiree Doué, you have Bradley Bacola, you have so many players that can destroy
The thing
you.
that got injured right now too is, you think that's a big,
Digger.
you think it's a,
No, it's not.
you know what's crazy too? You have also another veteran, there's only one brother that's left, Hernandez.
Yes.
I like him, he's not bad, he's a good veteran player.
Plus, pardon me, you have one of the best players in the world, Michael Elise.
At least.
And isn't Conte going to be in there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, he's a little guy.
And they have so many. They have so many players.
Hey,
they'll
a good
kill
little
you.
thing on this. Mbappe leaves the squad. France, can they still go far in the tournament? I think so.
of course.
Yeah. Okay, good. That just shows you how deep the team is.
And,
What do you
and,
think about it?
that's the scary part.
Yeah,
they
that's
can
what I
still
want to add. That's all I
they
want
can
to
still go number one, yeah, without Mbappe.
Okay.
Crazy enough. And then number two, I'm gonna disagree with both of you. I'm gonna say Senegal.
Senegal?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I'm going off the base of Norway because of Holland.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being honest. I don't really know familiarized with Senegal. Just that's the honest truth.
No, and one more thing. Bodo Glimt, the team that shocked and champions,
Yeah.
all of them are from Norway. So they can just make their team based on that.
Yeah, that's a valid take. However, Senegal has the experience; they've been there before. And with Sadio Mane, he's gonna lead them because he's the leading goal scorer with 53 goals and 126 appearances. And then I have Norway obviously finishing third because with Holland anything is possible. He had a crazy record. He has 55 goals in 49 games. That's the quickest player ever to have that amount of goals.
But now
And
we're
goals-
going to see the real challenge when he goes plays top teams of the
Yes.
world like France. Then we're going to see what he's going to really do.
Yes.
But still, somehow he managed to on like those games to score. He has more goals than matches, like appearances.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That speaks the volume of how good he is, and then I have Iraq finishing last.
Okay, that's a good take on that. Are we good to clear? I think we're good to clear.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, now Group J, obviously, the GOAT, Messi. Now take this in now. If you look at the roster as well, this roster, as we were saying before, it's identical to 2022. It's very identical. Like, look, you see, obviously, I have here, look, you got Messi, Alvarez, Martinez, Alistair, like, you just have, there's a lot, it's a lot of the same players from 2022. Sure, this is my question. Do you see Argentina perhaps going for another deep run? I have them semifinals, perhaps. We're going to get into that a little bit. I know people might say I'm crazy, but I still think they have the experience and they still have that, the nitpick that they know what it takes to win. But let me just tell you now, you're going to probably meet juggernauts. Spain or France, it's going to be like, put a stop there. I perhaps see them going there, but we're going to get on that a little bit later. But my take is this. Messi, can I see perhaps, he's obviously going to get those penalty shots like Ronaldo's going to get those penalty shots. And that's going to obviously get them a little higher. No, they're going to clearly get 3 penalty shots each probably this tournament. You know how it goes. They just want them to score. And then they're probably going to get higher in the rankings and stuff. But Messi, would he break closest record? Perhaps. I think he's going to get it, or maybe he's going to probably tie. Then obviously you have Algeria, Austria. I have Austria, number 2, they have Alaba, they have, They also have Sabitzer as well. So look, they have good players.
Sabitzer,
yeah,
yeah.
then they have Algeria. So
They have Mahrez.
Just that group to me in general, I just have it very simple. Argentina will top that, and that's it. And then I have second Austria, third Algeria, and that's it. Nothing really special. It's the same. To me, it looks like the same team as they might have 2-3 other new players, of course, but it just looks like the same Argentina from 2022.
Yeah, but I have to answer that because look at this. Like when you like the same players, okay, but that means how strong the team is. That they don't need more players. Like I have been seeing, they're adding like younger players to get experience on it.
Yeah.
But how strong the team is, that they don't need to do changes.
But you see, but I know they're doing that good too, because obviously qualifications, this and that. But remember, now when you're playing the World Cup, you're playing the best of Europe. You're playing the best of big dogs. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's the truth. Now, no, because South America, they're always used to playing what? Like, say, like the Colombias or the Paraguays or the Brazils. We get it, we understand. But remember, now you won that World Cup because you won with the world. You fought the top guys. Now you're playing a French team that's coming for your neck. No, the France is coming for your neck. So you tell me Spain's not going to try to come for that spot too? Come on, now you're playing with top guys. And you tell Brazil somehow doesn't want to go and take Argentina's spot? Come on.
Yeah.
And,
but the thing here is that Argentina comes from being the world champions in 2022. Then what happened in Copa America 2024?
Yeah, they're on the 4 cup win streak. Copa America, then they won that that thing with first Italy. Finales Mal, whatever you call it. Then after they won Copa again, then right off to the World Cup. So right now they're on a 4-win
and they were top 1 on the qualifiers on South America, which is one of the top, like one of the
for the
hardest.
qualifiers. Did Messi play for all the qualifiers?
Yeah,
mostly?
he did.
Okay, good for him. Some players don't.
Yeah, no.
No, you know, some players don't actually do that.
Yeah, no, he did, and they played very well. Like, and Lionel Scaloni, his coach, is awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome. So I still, even though like Argentina is not doing like, you know, it's quiet.
But you still think they're going to survive?
Yeah,
they're going to wake up the giant, as they say.
Yeah,
that's the veteran giant. Yeah, I get it. That's a good take on that one.
But still, I think like this. Well, a lot of people were saying like, oh my God, they're giving away a game to Argentina their points because like look at their group.
Yeah.
Algeria, Austria, Jordan. What's that?
Yeah.
But it's still good for them. They will go shield at the beginning, then you know, they will face it.
Like I said before, we have this tournament as well. You have the Messis, you have Ronaldo. This tournament is great. Messi, Ronaldo. But remember, this tournament, I don't see it as last World Cup. Honest truth, all you heard was all the posters. I remember the TTC that had all those
Messi,
like Messi,
Cristiano.
Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. But this tournament, you don't hear that. It's
Younger.
like I said, new generation, new
Yeah.
era. This era now is going to perhaps make the World Cup go for the next 15, maybe 16, who knows how many, 20 years. This new era is great. I'm excited for this because look, they passed the throne. Messi, Ronaldo will pass the throne, and then just go for that. This is a new generation. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this.
And for me, will be the same take. Well, I think Argentina is going to go first. I think Algeria is going to go second because they're
And Austria
fast.
third.
They're fast. And
Yeah.
well, even though Mahrez has been out of the top leagues for a long time, still is a guy that he plays very well. And Austria has Savitzer, but I think that, well, they will make it third. But that's it.
We'll see. Yeah. Now go ahead. Oh, I was about to go to. You're going to start off next one. What happened?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's your Group J.
Okay, Group J. Argentina should make easy work of everybody in this group. They should finish number 1. And like we said before, they're playing with house money. I expect them to have a deep run, and we'll get into that a little later on. Because when you have Messi, one of the GOATs, he has 116 goals, 61 assists, in 198 appearances for Argentina. Yes, but they also have Julian Alvarez with 14 goals, and then you have Lautaro Martinez, 36 goals. So they have a lot of weapons to kill you.
Yeah,
it's
but
not just
I mean,
Messi.
there's a lot of like Alvarez is still considered to me. I still consider him as one of the young guns. Martinez, I mean, like I'm saying, it's a little veteran roles. But if you see, like I said, the newer generation of strikers from other teams, I don't know. Listen, this Argentina team, if you're Argentina, you enjoyed 2022. You seen your goal win the championship, whatever, declare whatever. You enjoy this run. If you're Argentinian, this is my thing to tell you. You enjoy this run. Doesn't mean they could lose maybe final 8, final 4. Obviously, be happy with what they did 2022. This is like you call this a send off for Messi to be done, but enjoy it because you never know. Dude, it can make it far. You don't know about Messi. That's what the thing about it.
You know what just came to my mind? One thing that they don't have this year that they had in 2022, Di Maria.
Di Maria's not in the squad.
No.
Wow.
He already
Okay.
retired from Argentina.
From wow. Okay.
He's out, and he was
a big
key
factor.
player.
Yeah. But I mean, like a key player for sure. 100. No, he was one of the best players I think on the squad.
Yeah.
But can he be replaceable? Probably not. But I'm sure there's some young talent or somebody
Of
that could.
course, that will take care of it.
Yeah.
Like Julian Alvarez
Yeah.
is there too, but still, he's.
It's gonna be exciting times for sure. But I know that's a good take, Di Maria. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's good to go clear now. Now Group K. I'm just gonna do a little recap of this before you're gonna. This is your thing. Obviously, Luis Diaz should have wore that jersey. Obviously, Luis Diaz. To me, I think he's gonna be the key factor for Colombia. Sure, you have James, you have a lot of players as well, but. It's Diaz. Like the form he's in right now, Bayern Munich did last game. Even before that, he's in top tier form. And then obviously you got Portugal, you got Ronaldo. Now Portugal, their midfield,
strong.
One of the best perhaps in the whole thing. Obviously have like right here as well. I looked perhaps for Colombia. You got Daniel Munez, you got Davison Sanchez, good players as well. And the one player as well, you're going to get into that as well. You said Duran.
The
whole little eagle thing. I want you to talk about that a little bit after this as well. But then Portugal is here as well. You have right here. You have Mendes, Fernandez, Diaz. I could go on as well. Vinta. You have that young player as well. What's his name? Cancel. He's great. He's great as well. Like you have all these top players as well. Portugal to me perhaps is this. You guys might think I'm crazy. People are going to think they're favorites to win that group. Not being biased, I think Colombia could win that group perhaps. Not being biased. Nino's like I'm on drugs. Not drugs yet. No, but I think perhaps it's going to be very level. Those two are going to be top for a second. Listen. Those two, regardless, I don't want to hear no excuses. When you play Uzbekistan and Congo, if you don't win plus 2 goals, at least 2 goals, 3 goals, you have to. Come on. Are you joking now? Yeah. Are you joking? That group's very easy. The game I wanted to watch, because that game could be even like quarterfinal level games. Colombia versus Portugal. That's a good hefty match there.
Well, very heavy. And it's the third match.
Yeah, then obviously you have
who wins there is the one that take the first.
Yeah, I think so too. When does Portugal and Colombia play? I don't want to take too much on your time.
The
second, third game?
No, third game. The third game.
Oh, so come on, Colombia and Portugal. You guys are gonna be grinding through the other teams. You don't.
Easily.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to talk to you guys ever again. That never happens. But no, but like I'm just saying, Colombia. Okay, you know what? I could say toss up for first and second. I just want to see his reaction. Maybe Portugal. I'm not sure, but anyways.
Well, for this part, I want him to take part of this.
Yeah, Coach, come back in the mix, please.
Because here is the thing.
We're almost done. There's one more grab there.
And regarding Duran, because the thing here is, okay, you asked me about Duran. What's going on with him? He was a key player. He was a very good player for Aston Villa. Yeah. Like the goals that he scored for Aston Villa in the Champions League, that goal against Bayern Munich from the mid of the field, it was beautiful. It was huge. He like a lot of talent. He's strong, powerful, ego. Everything was beautiful. We were like seeing Falcao again.
Yeah.
Like we were seeing again a 9, a very good 9. That was
a real 9. A
real 9 that was going to help Colombia to go through, like to do. So
what is the reason? Does he have the Vinny disease?
No. Well, it was
Worse.
problem.
Worse. Are you Colombian?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is a great take. Let it out.
Yeah, like Durant.
Nino, this is back. Relax.
Well, what happened with Durant is like he was money called him and he took the call and he went to Arabia. He went to play with Cristiano in Al Nassr. He went there
Yeah,
for the
like
money.
the money, of course, I was
Of
gonna say
course,
that.
for the money. And after that,
Why?
as he even within the Cristiano team, he had ego problems because like he was benched in Arabia. He was benched and then he was sent to
You're
Fenerbahce.
starting. He doesn't have to choke on his drink.
Like because I'm so pissed because literally I was very like happy that like Durant what he was doing. I was watching Aston Villa games just for Durant.
Yeah.
And after what happened that he went to Arabia, I even started seeing Arabia not for Cristiano, for Durant. He was being shit. There was a couple of games that he has like goals open net. He didn't score them. He was missing those goals. And after that, he went to Fenerbahce with Mourinho. Mourinho was trying to take care of his ego, but what happened? Fenerbahce was taken out of the Champions League. Mourinho went to Benfica, and Durant, nothing. Then he's now in Russia. Russia is cold. He's not even a starter in Russia. Bro,
Russia's cold.
He's lost. He's lost. Durant is lost. I don't think he's going to make it for the World Cup. Even though it's a disaster and Colombia needs a 9. We have Luis Suarez. We need a second 9, but Durant is not one of those.
Yeah.
He's lost.
Told you guys a good take is Colombia. They gotta let him have it.
Yeah. And in my case, I prefer Luis Suarez to be there as a 9. We have John Arias on the right wing. Daniel Munoz. We call them El Pirata, the pirate. He's wow. He's a very, very good player. What he's doing on Crystal Palace, the only 2 trophies that Crystal Palace has won on their entire story is with Lerma, a Colombian, and Munoz on the right on the side playing for them. So I really think if Munoz has played the final against Argentina in 2024 Copa America, I think Colombia could have won that Copa America.
Interesting.
No,
Okay.
that's right. I mean, I'm gonna continue with the thing with Durant. I think that like we already have a player like Luis Suarez, so like I don't think he's even an option. I think that Durant has chosen his path already. So like he said, I'm gonna go for the money, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
So he's gone from the national team. I don't think that.
Never again.
No, I don't think.
Are you joking?
If he don't change his mindset, he will not be back again.
And there's also an issue because when you're part of a team or of a national team, as you have seen, like with Argentina, with Colombia, you're part of kind of a family.
Yeah,
And
respect
then
is
you-
respect is
you have
love.
to
Come on,
go
man.
and you have to integrate yourself. What have you done? Like,
Yeah.
who are you? You're no one, right? Like, you have to respect players like Luis Diaz. You have to respect players like James Rodriguez. They have come all over from reaching the quarterfinals.
There is a hierarchy. He didn't respect that hierarchy, and that's a problem.
I'm not sure if you have mentioned this, Joel, but there's a rumor that happened like on like the last collab from Duran to the national team. It seems that he fought with James Rodriguez.
That he had
You can't, you can't. That's like a lawyer. That's like a
That's the
veteran. You
thing.
can't-
Even though he went out and he said that everything was fake, like
Yeah.
it was not real, that none of the players have said
Well,
any
I'm
of that.
sure, yeah, but there's always.
But if he disappears from the national team, it's for
It's like just like how Alonso just left. Everybody's like Vinny. There's
Yeah,
you
of
could tell someone. So what?
you don't disappear because of nothing. Something you did.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what's your say? Like, who do you think's gonna finish first, second, third, fourth in this group?
I think that there will be a tie between Colombia and Portugal.
He's a Cristiano fan.
I'm a Cristiano fan. I gotta say, but I think that Portugal during the World Cups have been having an issue with the African teams. I think that Congo is going to be a team that is real physical, and they might struggle on that one. Colombia is a team that, like, we have dealt against like these kind of teams already. So I think that there will be a tie on points on Portugal and Colombia, but because of goal difference, Colombia will go through.
Okay,
But
perfect.
first, second, it will be Portugal, then third,
Same.
Congo. and
Same. Yes.
fourth.
What do you think? You agree with everything else that's said? Give it to him.
No,
I'm ready for it.
no. I'm not gonna give it to you because I do love Colombia.
Oh, there you
but I do love Colombia.
Colombia-
Why do you have Colombia for?
Multiple reasons. The way they play and the eye candy they have in Medellin, Colombia.
Yo.
One of the most beautiful women in the world out in Medellin, Colombia. Okay, so number one, Portugal, for obviously reasons. It's Ronaldo's last dance, so he wants to go with a bang. He has the most international goals, 143 in 22 and 222 6 appearances. And then you have Bruno Fernandes, who has been phenomenal this year. 8 goals, 17 assists. He's 3 assists away from breaking the record, which is 20 in a season. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to say something. I mean, it's great you're showing those stats, but I want to ask you what are the stats for Cristiano in the World Cup?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he struggled.
And I love Cristiano.
Yeah, no, he struggled. However, to counter your point, yes, he might struggle, but now they have one of the best midfield, so I think they're gonna provide him wonderful service. And he might struggle, but he'll still provide them goals when it matters. Like
penalty kicks. No, I mean I don't care about that, but that's his most of his goals are penalty kicks. I mean Messi scores goals, but I mean but like Ronaldo scores penalty kicks.
But at least he scored them.
I know. I mean, I was just saying. No, but I mean, and the truth is now, do you start? I'm not Portugal. I can care less about Portugal, but I mean, do you start Ronaldo all the games?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
I think I started before Neymar starts for Brazil. I put him higher than Neymar, 100%. I do.
Yeah.
You have to, even though I might put him on the bench. There's no talent at Cristiano's level that you can start above Cristiano.
Yeah, it's a little disrespect. I get it.
You know what? In the past tournament, you had Ramos, who came out of nowhere. He was a wonderful player, but he fell off the earth.
Never gonna see, and especially what's it called? João, what's his name from Portugal?
João Felix.
Jesus Christ!
Don't get me. Don't get me started on João Felix.
What a great talent! What a great, could toss everything in the garbage.
No, he had wonderful talent, but I think.
Remember Chelsea? What are you doing, pal?
I think he
stayed there. What are you doing? Some games he played so stupid.
I think his ego got in the way of his potential because he had everything.
And now he's with the Ronaldo. Ronaldo obviously called him to get there. Like, just save. Let me save your life, buddy. Come over here. Get some money.
I have Colombia second, obviously, because James Rodriguez, he's the captain. He's gonna lead them with 31 goals, their most goals, and in 122 caps. And then you have Luis Diaz, who's in the form of his life.
That's it.
So he's gonna provide a lot of weapons for them on the wing, and he's gonna give them a lot of issues.
Yeah, well said.
And now Portugal.
Yes. We'll see. Because defensively,
are we gonna get a sue? I don't. You think we're gonna get one? Well, penalty shot, of course, obviously.
Because defensively,
gifted gods, like gifts
Portugal
from God.
is very good.
No, I know. No, besides the joking aside, like Portugal's probably one of the best teams. Like as an overall, my favorites, maybe what? Maybe the top 6, maybe top 7. I don't think they're top 5, but yeah.
Who's above Portugal?
I think Brazil. I put Brazil before Portugal. Do you think so?
Well, I don't know.
You know what? I'm a Brazil fan, and I can't even say that.
No.
I can't even say that. So
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I'm gonna go. No, next we're gonna come. Can you stick around for next group? Okay.
So third is Congo, and then last is Uzbekistan.
Okay, good. Now this is the group here. I think we're good with that group. You're good. You have everything out? Good. You can breathe. Okay, USA. Okay. Now so Group L is this now. Off the bat, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Now, is it coming home? Let me speak first, okay? Is it coming home? Now, here's a take on this. Now, as look, Bellingham, Kane, Saka, Palmer, Rice, Foden, Stones. The list goes on. No. As a stacked team in the World Cup, you could have an argument.
I'll lose to Japan.
As a stacked. You can, if I'm an English guy, I can say it's it was just a friendly game. You can say that. Whatever.
Yeah,
you can say the same for you. Anyway, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to. No, but what I'm saying overall in general, England, perhaps maybe the most stacked besides France, stacked team in the World Cup. Player-wise, is it coming home? Maybe no. I don't. I think it's still under construction. But like we're gonna
hold on. You gotta put Spain and Argentina in the conversation.
Oh no, like overall, talent, of course. But I mean, as in like star power, wise. Like it's just
they have talent.
Those guys, you can put players right now. Bellingham, Kane. People are gonna buy them. People will buy them. That's just how it is. I mean, you won't buy them, but some random white kid. Like if I was a young kid, I'd buy Kane. Like come on, let's be real for a second. But off the bat is that then you have Croatia, then you have Panama and Ghana. Croatia, I'm just saying overall, obviously Modric's last World Cup, this and that, etc. I'm going to say they're going to finish second. England's going to finish first. That's what my take. And then Panama, Ghana, I don't know. The game to obviously watch is England versus Croatia, obviously. And then Modric's last goal. Then you obviously have the two City players. You have Josko and you also have Mateo as well, Kovacic. You have those two guys. Yeah. You have those two players, Man City. And now they're playing good. They're in good form. I believe Josko also played 61 minutes. I checked the other day for Man City. Remember the game when they was? So they're in good form. These players are good forms. But now overall, England's going to top that group. Then we're going to go obviously to the next. We're going to go to the round. This will be very exciting to see. Now, and Panama third. I don't see Senegal, Panama could be a toss-up, but I see England first, Croatia second. Prove me wrong. Player stat-wise, England could easily eat alive Croatia. But Croatia, one thing that England doesn't have, Croatia has the actual experience of stuff. They've been in the finals before. They've done big. They've made it far away. Obviously, England does too. England obviously lost to Italy in that Euro Cup. England knows how it feels too. But England to me is just this. Same old shit. I don't like. It's the same old shit always. They can't pass that hump, and that's it done. Is it coming home? But I feel like since already like that postman already passed by your house 100 times already. Yeah, like it's not coming home. Who knows when it comes home? But overall, I think they're gonna beat that group. That's my take on that group. And then we're gonna obviously we're finally done this. Probably what, a good 2 hours there?
Oh my god.
A good 2 hours? Yeah, easy.
Time,
Oh geez, get ready. Then we're gonna go to the bracket. And then we're almost done basically.
Yeah, that's it for me. England, Croatia, with first and second. Their match will be a clash. Beautiful. How I saw them, well, they were destroyed by Brazil 3-1, but how they played against Colombia, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I would like to see how Croatia plays against England.
Yeah.
It will be a very good
game.
game.
Friendly's always good to tell how the teams are, but you know I like which friends I like the best? The ones are like those 2-3 weeks before. You know they have those ones there that you can really tell. 'Cause sometimes what happens is not going for nobody, you get injuries last minute. A lot of stuff happen, which sucks. I know. Now France never lost that ticket. If you never, I don't know, but they're so stacked. They're so stacked.
France
they don't worry. It's like having a chocolate chip cookie. One little chocolate thing falls down, and you still have like 28 left.
Yeah.
They're okay, guys. You guys will be fine. Don't worry. But that's my take on it. Who do you have first? You have England and Croatia.
Yeah, England and Croatia, same. Yeah.
And then the third, whatever toss up. Nino, what do you have?
So this group is very interesting, but obviously I have England number 1.
Atta boy.
Croatia number 2, Ghana number 3, and Panama number 4. Some players to watch out. Harry Kane, obviously, he's in the form of his life this season for Bayern Munich, 50 goals. Yeah. And you know what? Depending on what happens in the finals of the Champions League, he might be a Ballon d'Or winner.
Yep.
So he has 78 goals in 112 appearances for England, and he's their bagsman. All he needs is service. And with England, they have a quality midfield. He's going to get a lot of service, and he's going to have potential to score a lot of goals. For Croatia, it's the maestro in the middle, Luka Modric. He's an ageless wonder. He's a wizard. What he's doing at AC Milan, I can't even believe it. At his age, still performing. With Ghana, you have Semedo, because for City, he's doing wonders. He's a very good talent that you have to watch, and Panama I have lost.
You know, for England, I went Cole Palmer to shine.
Yes,
Cole Palmer.
I
like
miss
him.
that Cole Palmer that from City went to Chelsea and started shining a lot.
Will he though?
It's hard. I want him to do it, but
you know what? He has it in his locker, but right now, I don't know why he's struggling. Maybe mentally, something's going on because. Before, he was in the form of his life.
Very well. Now it's just who knows? It's all the stuff.
The only one I would like to love to shine with England is Jude Bellingham.
Can I tell you? Bellingham's good. Can I tell you who I like? I want Foden. I just love Foden.
Oh, Foden.
The way he plays for if you want to say underrated player, he's underrated. For Man City, no one really respects him, but he still plays. He still scores. He still does stuff. I love Foden. Foden's great.
And you know what? Another to mention: Declan Rice in the midfield and Eze.
England. It's packed.
Yeah, it's packed. You say, there you go. That's the thing.
Man, they have too much talent.
But what about the form of them right now? I mean, I know we're not gonna get into this right now because it's obvious. Even though they're not at the best form, they're gonna be first at the group.
Yes.
They're really good. The issue will be when they're playing against teams like Brazil or Spain. Overall, they have a good team, but if you see Bellingham, I'm a Real Madrid fan. He hasn't been playing good this season.
He's a smart guy.
He's not
a smart guy. What happened to this guy? Barcelona. Something's wrong. Colombia.
But like you mentioned, some of the players. Harry Kane, it's the
Harry Kane, yeah.
Rule. But Bellingham, Cole Palmer, we just mentioned. What about the back line? Can you mention
Saka, anybody else? He's on the wing probably. Saka's usually on the wing, right? He's on the wing.
On the right.
Foden's on the wing too sometimes.
Exactly. But they're both flopping this season. Like Saka's not playing this Saturday.
Yeah, he's out.
Injured.
I think he's injured.
Yeah, which is a big loss for Arsenal. However, there's ebbs and flows. And to take onto your Bellingham point, it's hard because his first year in Madrid, he won everything.
Yeah.
So you go up and down, and he got an injury. So it's going to take time for him to get his engine going again. Yeah. But I see your point.
I think that is also the mental part. I think that he has to be smart. I think that he thought that he was the best player in the world, and now he's not performing that well. So that's a huge issue. But yeah, I think we can move on because
Yeah, move on. Yeah, exactly. That's my take on that. Nino, do you basically the same things, right? We cleared it. Okay, now get your bracket ready. Everybody get their brackets. I mean, you can stay for this too. We'll finish off the show with him as well too. Okay. So we're finished. So we're gonna do the brackets. I'm gonna hand you mine here, but my picks are different compared to everybody else.
You know, I have one here.
You have it.
Yep.
Okay, pull up. There you go. Great. I mean, does anybody else want to join the bracket? You could go off this. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm gonna go off this. We're not gonna go one by one. We're just gonna go our whole bracket like that. And if any picks you don't like, you can whatever. And so off the bat, round 32 on this side. So I have Germany finishing Group 1 with E1 to finishing. Now they're gonna take on. I have here, right here, Paraguay, and obviously they're gonna beat Paraguay. I have Germany advance to the round of 16. Then I have France versus Ukraine. I mean, not Ukraine. Is it no? Sweden. No, that is Ukraine.
No.
Oh no, didn't go Japan. Sorry, I changed it. Sorry guys, brain fart. Japan. So yeah, so France versus Japan. I have France. So the round of 32 is gonna be Germany versus France. For me, how I see it. Then after that 32, I have Czech Republic versus Canada. I have Canada winning that game, obviously.
Yeah.
Then we have Netherlands versus Morocco. I have Netherlands winning that game. Then it's gonna be Canada versus Netherlands 16. Then obviously right off the bat, it's Portugal and Croatia.
Whoa.
That right there, but see, I don't like how that K2 and L2, that's how it works. But off the bat, I have Portugal winning. I'm just being a little realistic.
Okay.
Then obviously I have right here H1 is Spain top in that group, and I have Austria. So Spain obviously is going to make it versus Portugal. Then I have right here Turkey versus Swiss. Turkey's going to go through. Then on this side here I have Belgium versus South Korea. I have Belgium. So my 16 on this side is done. So now I'm going to go on the 32 on the other side. I have Brazil, Sweden. I have obviously. Brazil made it, even though I have dark horse Sweden, but I have Brazil making it. Then Ecuador versus Norway. I have right Norway making it. I'm going Norway. I'm gonna go with them.
It's okay, yeah.
And then I have Mexico versus right here Scotland. Mexico's gonna make it. Then England versus Senegal. England. Then Argentina versus Uruguay. Argentina, obviously. Then I have USA versus Iran, I believe.
That's great.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen. Then that'll be Argentina versus USA 16. Then obviously I have Bosnia gonna beat Egypt. Come on, Bosnia. Yeah. Then after Colombia versus right here, Colombia versus Panama.
New Zealand.
No, that's Panama. I think I have Panama. Yeah, that's how I had it.
Panama.
So they'll go there. So now my 16's this. I know it's a little confusing, but if you guys keep track, 16's this. Germany versus France. I have France advancing.
Okay.
And then Canada versus Netherlands. Holland. No, I don't. I know it's Canada. I don't think I. It's
Canada is gone. Bye bye, ciao.
Yeah. Okay, good. I thought you were gonna
Ciao.
Then Portugal versus Spain. No, your wish. Spain's gonna go next. Then obviously Turkey versus Belgium. It's hard. I can say Turkey or Belgium. I'm just gonna go Belgium.
50-50.
I'm just gonna pick Belgium. Who knows? We can let them make the final. Who cares? And then on the other side, Brazil, Norway, Brazil, England, Mexico. If it's in Mexico and England, oh my God, Azteca. Imagine that's
crazy.
I have England going right there. So it's Brazil, England. Then we have Argentina, USA. USA fans are going to see our Messi again. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not used to playing
They
Miami.
will be cheering for Argentina just because
for sure.
it's Messi.
I bought a lot of Miami jerseys.
Yeah.
Then I have Argentina, USA. I have Argentina qualify next. Then Colombia, Bosnia. I have Bosnia just destroying Colombia. No. No, we're almost done. Then after that I have, I have Colombia obviously there. So now my final 8 is France and Holland. I have France making it to the semis. Okay. Spain, Belgium, Spain making it to the semis. I don't like how that's working out, but Spain and France semis, and then I have Brazil beating England, or England. Actually, I lied. I have England beating Brazil. I think that time's done for England. I have England, so yeah, so it'll be England. Then obviously right here, Argentina's gonna obviously beat Colombia. Sad to say, I'm very sorry, guys. You guys believe if you want. So the semifinals is France versus Spain. I'm gonna pick. We'll go France. And then I'm gonna go with England, or you wish. I'm gonna go Argentina. It's gonna be a rematch from last year. I see a rematch. I like to see it. I like to see it. Then I have France winning because France is gonna come for all that good fine meat that Argentina has supposedly they have in Argentina, and they're gonna come to eat. That's what I think, guys. Is France is taking this year. That's what I see.
I'm thinking you will be third.
Third, I'm gonna say Spain. No, Spain, yeah, because they have to somehow get something out of it. Perhaps, obviously, Yamal, Roger, they have so many good players.
Yeah.
I think they're probably gonna perhaps take that third spot, but I think France will take the first spot.
Okay, on my case, I differ from Ecuador. I'm sorry. I have Germany on the left, facing against Paraguay, and of course Germany is going to make it. Then I have France going against Sweden. And then France, of course, will make it. I have Czech against Bosnia. Canada will be after. And
you think Bosnia's gonna lose a thing off the bat?
Yeah, I think Bosnia is going to be second. I think Bosnia is going to.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah,
Bosnia is going to go through.
You fix it,
I fixed it. And then Netherlands is going to go not against Morocco, is going to go against Brazil because I think Brazil is going to be second. And then this will be a tough match. Netherlands against Brazil in 32.
I like to see Brazil going right away. No disrespect.
But you know what I think? Brazil is going to make it somehow.
No, yeah, they'll be Netherlands. They'll be Netherlands.
Yeah, they will beat them.
yeah.
They will beat them. And then I have Portugal against Croatia. Of course, Portugal is
Yeah.
going to make it. Spain against Argelia. Spain's going to
Oh
make
yeah,
it.
Spain's going right through. Come on, I'd say yeah. Easy favorite. Yeah.
And then I have Turkey against Canada. Will be
Ooh, Turkey. I'm saying Turkey's winning. I don't care what you wrote. What did you write? Turkey wins.
Turkey.
Boy, you're learning.
Yeah,
This good.
Canada will
Yeah,
make
good.
it.
No, I said. Well, I don't. Okay, let him go. Go. Wait, you're gonna have your. You want to jump on that?
No, it's obvious.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Turkey's going to make it. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say Canada gonna be.
Okay. Okay.
Nah,
good.
no.
I think
Like
Turkey will beat 'em.
even putting Canada here will.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
And then Belgium against South Korea. Belgium's going
Okay.
to make it. Yeah.
That side, yeah.
Then we have Morocco on the right side against Japan. Ooh, that will be a
Killer,
fun game
killer,
because
killer,
Japan
yeah.
will be the dark horses. Morocco.
Morocco, buddy. Morocco's on fire now. Eighth in the world. Eighth
But
in the
I
world.
think Morocco is going to go through.
Yeah, but
That's my
okay.
take.
Yeah, that's
my
good.
take.
Yeah.
You never know with Japan, but well. To continue, Ecuador against Norway. So sorry for Ecuador, but Norway is going to make it through. And Mexico against Scotland. First, I put Scotland because
I left it, I
think
left
I
it.
don't believe in Mexico that much. I don't think they are going to make that like good workout.
Okay.
But still, they're playing on home
yeah.
soil. Like
That's your
they
picks.
need to make it.
That's your picks. There's no
at the
debating
end,
that.
Mexico, England against Senegal. England is going to make it.
course.
Argentina, Uruguay, Argentina.
Of course.
USA against Egypt or USA.
Yeah, whatever.
Switzerland
Yep.
against Ivory Coast, Switzerland, and Colombia against New Zealand.
Yep.
And Colombia is going to go through.
Okay.
Then we got on the 16th we got Germany against France.
Same here.
Ooh, tough game.
What are you gonna
France?
say? Okay,
Of
good.
course. No,
Happy.
no, France. Bosnia against Brazil. Brazil is going to make it through.
Oh, you got Brazil on that side. Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
got
okay,
Brazil
okay.
on
You
that
finished
side.
second. Okay.
Then Portugal against Spain. Will be a tough game too, but Spain.
Spain,
of course.
come on.
Turkey against Belgium. Sorry,
Imagine
Turkey.
they shock Spain out 32.
Ooh, that would be
I'll
crazy.
love it. I'll love it. Keep on.
Well, that will keep alive Cristiano, hopes to get the work
For
from,
to get three more
Yeah.
to get 3 more penalty shots in the knockarounds.
Well, then Belgium going through. I got Morocco against Norway. Morocco is going to make it. Of
course.
Mexico against England. Sorry, Mexico.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, me
England
too.
is going to
Yeah.
make it. Argentina against USA. Argentina.
Yeah, same thing.
Switzerland, Colombia. Thank God, Colombia. And then we got Argentina, Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
It's time. It's
Yeah,
almost
I know it's time. It's like
No.
it's like time just to just let the people know.
It's time to accept it, or it's time to think.
No, wait, this is your chart. If you believe Colombia, which I know you're going to give you a speech, if you believe that Colombia is going to beat Argentina, say Colombia, go ahead. I don't
No.
care. Am I right? It's your take. It's your picks.
Like,
It's your pick. Go ahead.
I
You
want
just,
them
have, you just have your country watching you, perhaps.
I want them
your
to-
brother, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father. Everybody.
Yeah, I want them to
Your
win,
family,
but
your cousins.
What has happened already, like in Copa America and everything.
Yeah.
No, don't
I'm
forget
sad
about.
to say this: Argentina is going to. make it.
Okay, wow, guys,
Argentina's
against his
going
own
to go
people,
through.
against his own people here. Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's hey.
Right, disrespect.
But yeah, I wish Colombia is going to make it through, but
Yeah,
Argentina.
you're just being logically speaking of like just soccer, the stats and whatever you know. Okay, no worries.
And then
What's your semis?
Morocco, England will be. I think we'll go through England.
Wow, so England's in the semis
It's in
with
the-
Argentina.
Morocco. Yeah, so in the semifinals will be Argentina.
And so
against Morocco.
besides that, you have Brazil, Spain. So very simple. So you have England here, and then Argentina. So who's gonna be in your final?
So okay, no, but it's France, and here we're at Spain, so we'll be France semifinals against Spain. I
Okay.
think it's going to be France again.
Okay,
So
yeah.
France in the final, and here I think Argentina is going to make it.
So same rematch. And who's
yeah,
winning this time?
Same rematch.
France.
No.
Get on my wagon.
I think Argentina is going to make it
Again?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought no, because I thought you changed it. I thought okay.
Yeah, no, I changed it.
Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, go ahead, your take.
It's crazy.
Look at his face.
Brazil final.
No. Wait till you can. Okay. Round of 32. Germany will defeat USA. France will defeat Japan. Switzerland will defeat Czech Republic. I have Netherlands defeating Morocco. Croatia, unfortunately, defeats Colombia. Not to break your heart, because I love Colombia. I love Colombia. Listen to me. Okay. I love Colombia. What did we say in the previous episode? I prefer Colombia, but Croatia always finds a way to win.
It's not joking. It's Modric last World
They
Cup.
always find a way to win.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, don't look at me. This is your thing. That's not me.
I'm speaking facts here. On paper, I like Colombia over Croatia. However, Croatia always struggled and find a way to win late. They have experience.
Well, that's right.
Yes, but
penalties.
But talent-wise, I like Colombia. You know
Yeah,
that.
you unfollow him now.
It's okay. Well, everybody can welcome to the club. I'll be hated. I don't care. So I have Spain defeating Austria.
Okay.
Turkey defeating Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Bosnia.
Belgium defeating Korea, even though that game is very hard.
Okay.
I have Brazil defeating Sweden. That game could be very hard too.
Yeah.
And then I have Senegal defeating Ecuador, Mexico defeating Scotland, England defeating Norway.
This is 32, right? 32.
Yeah,
Yes.
32.
Argentina defeating Uruguay.
USA.
Paraguay defeating New Zealand.
That feels good.
Okay. Canada defeating Ivory Coast. Portugal defeating Ghana.
Okay,
so
perfect.
that's my round of
now
32.
round of 16.
Round of 16. Interesting. So France defeats Germany.
Of course.
Netherlands defeats Switzerland.
Of course.
Spain defeats Austria.
Of course.
Turkey defeats Belgium.
Okay.
Turkey,
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
okay.
okay. I like it. Okay. I'm not.
Brazil defeats Senegal.
Oh, easy. You have Senegal in the 16?
Yes.
Who did they beat 32?
Senegal in 16?
Yes.
Who did you have them beating 32?
Smart, eh?
Who did?
Don't worry. We'll recap. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And then I had
Scotland.
Who?
Scotland.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
Scotland.
of course.
And then I had England defeating Mexico, even though that's going to be a hard match.
Yeah, England will make
England.
it. Smart.
Argentina defeating Paraguay.
Okay.
Portugal defeating Canada.
Ooh. I know. I just want to see Portugal. Ooh, with Canada.
Quarters. France defeating Holland.
Yep, got that.
Spain defeats Turkey.
Got that.
Now this match, I debated 50 times in my head. I'm wearing a Brazil jersey.
Against England?
Yes.
I love that. The best match of the whole tournament.
But it pains me to say, England squeaks it in.
It's coming home. It's coming home for once.
Yeah. slow down. No. Slow down. They find a way to defeat Brazil, even though I don't want that to happen. On talent, I told you this before. Their midfield would kill Brazil.
Okay.
Because that's the one thing I don't like. What Brazil has the midfield.
Okay.
And up front, who knows what Brazil can do.
Okay.
In strikers.
I see. I have
Because-
the same thing. Finally, that's it.
Because with the Rafinha, however, they got Igor Thiago, who's been balling this year,
right,
21
yeah.
goals.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know what Brazil can do when it matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have them crashing out again in another quarterfinals. And the doozy, the heavyweight matchup, Argentina against Portugal.
I think you can say Colombia for a second. Okay. Or is it, wait, he can actually happen like that.
Yes.
Quarterfinals.
In Kansas.
Who do you have? So I'm dropping everything right now if you say it. I'm good.
Oh my God.
Obvious one, right?
I'm the show's over.
No, obviously I'm going with all logic, Argentina.
Okay.
Defeat Portugal.
He's gonna mix up everything except Portugal's making it.
Yes.
Okay, so you have this.
But it will be difficult for Argentina, but they will squeak in because they have experience, man.
Okay.
So semis,
France.
France, Spain.
Same.
That's difficult, but France.
Thank you.
No, don't look at me. It's difficult because you gotta give respect to Spain when it's due.
Yeah, Mbappé.
They're heavyweights. So I got France defeating Spain, and then England defeating England. No, I have Argentina defeating England.
Okay.
It's never coming home. They're only going to England, so don't worry about it. It's never coming home.
So who do you have winning? France in the end?
So,
Oh.
I have a rematch.
Oh yeah, I think we all have rematch, right?
Rematch, yeah.
France against Argentina. But this time, a different result.
Tell me about it.
This time, France is coming back for blood. This time, Mbappe will put on a show, and France will make a showcase of their skill and put
Well said.
their country on the world once again.
Good
I
take.
think that they're gonna destroy Argentina.
Good take. Now yours, perfect.
With all the talent.
Yeah, of course.
Now, do we do
Experience
golden
wise?
boot?
Oh no,
Or after?
no, he's
Okay.
he has a pick, yeah.
Okay, so you guys want like this? What?
32, let's go.
Okay, 32. Germany against Czech Republic. It's gonna go Germany.
Yeah.
France against Scotland. Scotland is really good, but French is better.
Obviously.
Mexico, Canada. Sorry, but Canada is better. Netherlands against Morocco. As I said already, Morocco don't exist in this World Cup, so Netherlands is going
coach.
through.
Yo.
Portugal against Croatia. Portugal is gonna go through.
Okay, coach. Yeah, I like it.
Croatia, it's alive. Spain against Algeria. It's gonna go
Algeria.
Spain. Turkey against Bosnia. It's gonna go Turkey. Belgium against Ivory Coast. Belgium always having the easy ones.
Yep.
So Belgium is going through. Brazil against Japan.
Come on, this is logic. It's logical. Don't
it's
stall.
Brazil.
Don't stall. Okay, good. Don't stall. Oh.
Ecuador against Senegal.
He's gonna be scared.
Ecuador is gonna go through.
For who? For who?
Ecuador against Senegal.
Okay, yeah. That's I don't know how they're matching up together, but it makes sense.
Korea Republic against Sweden. Sweden. is
Sweden,
going through.
that's my dark horse. Sweden.
England against Saudi Arabia against having the easiest ones. England. So England is going.
My team.
Argentina, Uruguay. I'm not gonna say that Uruguay is gonna win, but I'm just
Argentina?
saying, yeah, Argentina is gonna win, but
Stop
just
it, come on.
watch that game. Watch the
Yeah,
game
it's
because
gonna be very tight.
when Uruguay plays against Argentina,
Oh, yeah.
the
Where's the number?
Argentinians
Yeah.
get
See, where's your
scared,
dad? See
guys.
that? You
They get scared.
No, there's a lot of bad blood because when it's South American team, they hate each other.
Remember what I told you about
Yeah.
Venezuela?
You had a good breakdown. You had a good breakdown last
Yeah.
time.
So, but still, I think Argentina is gonna go through. Paraguay against Egypt. Paraguay with Julian Cesar is gonna go through.
Egypt, yeah.
Switzerland against Iran. Switzerland is gonna go through.
Easy.
Colombia against USA. We'll really
USA.
beat them 5-1. Colombia is going through.
I think it's in USA. Okay.
No, Colombia is going through.
Ew.
16, Germany against France. France is going through. Canada against Netherlands. Sorry, Canada, but it's over. Netherlands is going
Yep.
through. Portugal against Spain,
Yep.
guys.
Okay, wait, come on.
Portugal is gonna win this game because Spain do not have the experience. They are really good
Whoa.
players, but Lamine Yamal.
Oh, the young guys, yeah, but a lot of the guys have experience, a lot of experience,
Right.
like Champions League, all that stuff
Hold
they do
on,
have.
hold on. To counter that, that is a valid point.
to clean up, Pony.
But here's the thing:
Pony, clean it up.
Spain beat England in the finals, so they do have experience. So that take could be invalid. You never know.
We're
man.
gonna be okay. It's his stuff. He can do whatever he wants. Go ahead.
I'm just countering.
Also, Portugal beat Spain on the final of the Euro Cup. So you never know. Right now, the base team of Spain is Barcelona. You can see what's going on with Barcelona right now. Portugal has Vitinha, the best, in my opinion, best
Vitinha, yeah.
midfielder
From
in
PSG,
the
yeah?
world.
Yep.
It has João Neves, Nuno Mendes, a lot of people who know each other,
good team,
and
Portugal.
I think that Cristiano can make it.
Okay, good.
So
No,
then,
Portugal. Forget Cristiano.
then it's Belgium against Turkey.
Oh,
Belgium.
but that's I'd rather be. I'll watch that game all night.
Honestly, you can choose whatever. I choose
Turkey.
like, yeah, you can.
Alright, pick
you can
Belgium,
choose
that's fine.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Honestly,
whatever.
I
You don't care.
about the game. Then it's gonna go Brazil against Ecuador. I'm sorry, Ecuador, but Brazil is gonna go through.
Very
They
smart.
have 5 World Cups. Sweden against England. Again, England the easiest one. So
Yeah,
England gonna go
it's
through.
coming home.
Argentina, Paraguay. It's gonna be a tough one for Argentina, but they're gonna still go
goat.
through. Switzerland, Colombia is gonna be a tough one. You guys don't think Switzerland is a good team, but Switzerland is. They have Sommer. They have Sommer. They have the keeper, so they might be the first on the group. I heard it on the back.
Here we go. Wait. Okay. So who do you have?
Oh
Switzerland?
no, Colombia.
Hey, relax.
Wait, he was talking. Yeah.
Quarterfinals, France against Netherlands. France is going through. Portugal against Belgium. Portugal is going through.
Okay.
On the other
Portugal
side,
semifinals, huh?
Brazil, England.
Probably.
Brazil without hesitation
Wow.
is gonna go through. They're
Okay.
gonna flop. England is the Arsenal.
Ooh, yes,
I hope you're right, and I hope Brazil proves me wrong. I hope you're right.
I think so. I think that
This
they
is a good team.
will.
This is good.
They're
Portugal,
trying-
I'm like, it could happen. Portugal semi. You never
It could
know.
happen.
They have Carlo Ancelotti. You gotta see. Argentina, Colombia. Okay, I'm gonna look at the camera, guys. Colombia is gonna go through. It's gonna beat Argentina because right now we have the team. We have the best team in the history of Colombia. So we gotta believe. If we don't believe now,
Give
then
me-
when are we believing?
You know what?
Thanks, brother.
You know what? If
me a
that
second,
happens,
drink.
I might go to Medellin, Colombia, and
Let's
start
do
partying.
it. That sounds like a plan.
I want that, but the thing is that Colombia always against Argentina. What happens?
Well,
I don't know what happens. They
They said
flop.
time for a change.
You know, I think that it's the mentality right now of the players that they have. I think that Hamilton
Like,
will do it.
let me tell you something. 3 months ago, I bet money that Colombia is going to win the World Cup. Even though I have them off, I want that to
You might as
happen.
well just cancel the bid. Get your money.
How much?
No. I really like what I saw in
Go
Copa
bet on your
America
team.
with
It's a jinx.
Colombia.
It's a jinx.
Ooh.
Yeah. How much you put on it?
But tell me.
You wanna know?
Yeah.
100, 200 or more?
No, hey, chill, Bobby.
More?
50.
Oh, it's okay then.
Yeah, it's
I
not a
was
lot.
gonna say okay, 500.
But it's still, they were playing very good.
I think they can make it. One thing with Argentina is that right now they're going through a difficult time with the defense line. So Cuti Romero is part of Tottenham. He
got injured.
He just got injured, so he can barely make it to the World Cup. Tagliafico is not a left back of a world class. On the right back, Molina is also not a good player. So they will struggle. They will struggle a lot. And I think that Messi, like you guys gotta still see, like Messi is still doubting about participating in the World Cup. Like I'm sure
he will be there.
No,
he's not at the level.
He's not gonna say no.
It's the same as everyone else. Same as you could say the same thing as Ronaldo because Messi's actually scored more, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good take. So
He's not at the
semis.
level.
So who's on your semis now?
So
Colombia.
Anyways,
obviously.
they just went out, but yeah, it's Colombia. It's Colombia, I think.
Versus Brazil.
Yeah, Colombia,
Brazil, and then
what a game.
and then it's gonna be because it just
France?
It's gonna be
You have France and Portugal. France and Portugal. So who wins that?
I think the France is gonna.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jesus. At least,
like,
I was gonna say.
no, like
common
France is
sense.
just the wonder team right here.
Good boy.
Then it's gonna be Brazil against Colombia. I'm sorry, but we already beat Brazil.
Yeah, we already did.
Make it.
But this is like a get the guy. Okay, so Soki, you have Colombia in the finals.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a real question.
You got
Hold on.
Oh shit, bro.
You know, hold on, I want to hear.
Yeah,
this.
we beat Brazil with two
Wait,
goals of
wait,
Lucharia.
Before you tell me, wait, I want to hear this. Okay. So in the finals we have Colombia and France. Who's winning?
France.
Okay, good. Stop it. Okay.
I'm sorry
Okay.
because
Okay.
it is what it is. Like France is the best team
It's
in the
okay, it's
world.
okay, that's
Nothing
fine.
Would you think Colombian people will be happy that we get to the final?
Of course, what are you talking about?
Wait.
Of course,
Because
you have to make the freaking final 8 realistically.
Because the thing here is that before Copa America, we were saying the same, like 32, 16, 8. We're,
Oh, so you think they're going to be depressed if they lose the finals?
No.
I mean, they said the finals.
Yeah, I know. And it's a World Cup. But what happened? We were one step away from the World Cup. So it will be the same when that happens in Copa America. We were just one
If
step
you're in the
away from
finals of
Copa
World Cup,
America.
buddy, you might as well go down the street of Spadina naked in the street.
Honestly, I have to agree with you. And like we get accept on here, we are a small national team. We don't have history, but what we're doing right now, like I think that it's
strong.
we're gonna
But
make history.
you won. I will say it in Spanish. Gracias, muchachos. You won that?
I know.
Take
No,
You won that?
My friend,
It's a
take my
tough
friend.
one. It's
Take
a-
my friend, take your clothes off, start streaking now.
I
No,
think
because
that-
that
We've been doing it for years.
Every time that Colombia loses in the finals, they say thank you for participating. Every time. So what do you want? Again, thank you for participating, or
I know,
thank you for
but
bringing the World
like-
Cup to Colombia.
Like honestly, we have to accept our.
Prideful, I don't know, man.
But we have to accept our.
You think Colombia's gonna
position. We really want.
Colombia
to
win the
be
World
to
Cup?
this position.
They might. You never know. Never say never.
It's the last
What
World
is
Cup
he?
for
He's in the
him.
same series as you're eating, this guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we already reached the final, so
Okay.
like we have to be like grateful about it. Honestly, I think that it's already a good thing. The fact that we're going through semifinal. If we beat Argentina, we would be the 4th Latin American team who reaches the semifinal behind Uruguay, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. So at the end of the day, we have to go like small steps, and I think that a final, even if we lose,
Step by step, like
Step, and then don't make it back for another 85 years. Okay, that's a good take. That's your takes. Now let's go, guys. One. We're gonna do this a quick time now. We're gonna add a little extra. Best young player of the tournament. I'm gonna pick Yamal because he's still considered the best young player of the tournament. Yamal for me. Who's that for you?
Joao Pedro.
Pedro.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Esteban.
Okay. Now golden boot. I'm gonna go with Mbappe. You.
I will go with. Ooh.
Luis.
Let me think a little bit. Yeah, no.
Good.
Kylian Mbappe, come
Okay,
on.
Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, that's good. You're gonna say Luis Diaz.
Nah, of course not. Well, let's go with Mbappe.
Mbappe,
He's
okay,
going
good.
to break the record.
Okay, now dark horse team for me, Sweden.
Japan.
Morocco or Turkey?
Morocco's good, yeah.
But Morocco is the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
it's eighth.
I don't
That's
know.
okay.
okay, Turkey's good too. Turkey's good. Morocco.
Turkey's good. Turkey's good.
Dark horse. Colombia.
Reaching the final, Colombia.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good. Okay, now the golden ball. England. Hey. Hey, okay, now, overall, golden ball now, the best player of the tournament, I'm going to say Messi. So I think if Messi makes it somehow to the final or semis, he'll be the best player of the tournament, I think.
I think Mbappe will going to.
Messi will win everything.
Like I think like Mbappe will give again one of his best forms in the World Cup, that he's going to lead France to the finals, and hopefully in the final he score goals. He will be the best. He will be the best
So
player.
Mbappe's winning all those categories. You?
Mbappe.
Okay.
Kylian Mbappe.
Okay. What
got it.
episode it was.
Yeah.
One episode, guys. Wow. The friend.
Wow,
Thank
crazy.
you. What a great episode,
Yeah, man.
guys. As we said, that is a full recap, and obviously we're going to get some other guys who are part of the show to come in here and do a little filter today too. But guys, until next time, we're here live from Soccer World Central. can I say it? Soccer World
course.
Central, of course.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Soccer World Central, guys. What more can I say? Until next episode, get in here, Carlos. Get in here. Everyone, get in here. Everyone that was a part of the episode, guys. Get in the couch here. What more can I say? Is yeah. Until next time. What more can I say? That was a great recap of the group stages, everything, all that stuff. He's not good on camera, so that's okay for him.
Yeah, no, and well, waiting the best for this work will be amazing. Like the teams, their levels, their face-offs. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, off the bat. Then Nino, last message.
Nothing,
Here.
but you know what? Just enjoy the tournament. It should be very intriguing. I'm interested to see how many all these teams play in this different tournament.
Yeah.
Because at first I was hesitant with all this new teams, but we gotta wait and see how it goes.
And you know the thing is too, I gotta say now to the fans of all guys, just enjoy the tournament, enjoy it with your friends, family, enjoy it, because at the end of the day is this, you're gonna see the last of a lot of good players. Ronaldo, the last of Messi, Van Dijk, Depay, the list goes on and on and on. And the thing is this, just enjoy it. Stop comparing these players to whatever they are. They're already the GOATs, and whatever reason you have them being the GOATs, just enjoy the tournament, enjoy soccer, be safe and have fun. At the end of the day, of course you're prideful for your country, that's what it is. But at the end of the day, enjoy the beautiful game that we call football and soccer. Am I right or wrong, guys?
That's a lovely take.
Yeah, that's a lovely
Don't
game.
forget, we are 26.
Whatever, yeah, sure, guys.
Yeah, what?
We are out.
Thank you.